best pubcast around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
Hey, this is Brian Dawkins, and you're looking at Corner Pub Sports.
Corner Pub Sports.
We'll do it live!
Fuck with my ass, man. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Corner Pub Sports. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy fucking Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that other good shit.
All that other good shit. Welcome to the show, everybody. If you're downloading the show on iTunes, Spotify,
Satchel.
we thank you so much.
Stereo.
Yo,
And
let's
if-
go on topic real
Quiet,
quick.
Mike.
It's the holiday season, right?
Do-do,
Right.
do-do.
Your best
Diddy,
Christmas
diddy.
movie.
Oh,
That's
that's
Christmas movie.
Yeah, Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, but that's on another level. Like, that's not even mentioned. That's the number one movie overall.
Die
Absolutely.
Hard?
But, yeah, that's a Christmas movie.
Christmas movie. That's absolutely.
Elf.
I made a mistake the other night. I'll talk about that in a second.
I have to go with Die Hard.
Elf?
Yeah.
That's a good Christmas movie, man.
Dude, I love A Christmas Story.
So do
Like,
I.
I
so do
know
I.
it's overplayed.
Yeah.
Like I know they play it all the time.
Yo,
Constantly.
sue your eye out.
Yes.
So
Oh,
wait.
we watched
Yes.
that the other night. Yes.
Well, what
Yes.
is it? Oh, the first one was.
Yes.
Yes.
That's okay. Now
we
it
were
makes
watching
sense.
it the other night. Yeah.
All right, so
The
now
first one's
it
a
makes
Christmas
sense.
movie.
I thought the second one was.
Nah, the first
No.
one's
The second one literally has no aspects of Christmas
None.
whatsoever. But we watched it, and I'm like, where's the
Oh, so you
Christmas?
thought you were watching a Christmas
no.
movie?
Because I saw the first one like not that long ago, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember. I just didn't remember. But I was like, the second one, I'm like,
Good choice.
New York. I'm like, I haven't seen that in so long. Let me
He's all
watch that.
smart.
Yeah, let me watch that one. Whoa, I believe it. He's like Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah,
He's like the
takes his glasses
he's like
off
Kelsey
and-
Grammer is the beast. Whoa, I believe it. And
Part
you know,
one.
we're watching it, and
Part
I'm like,
one.
there's no. And there is one scene where they're at the dinner or whatever, and there's a present. I'm like, oh, there. Okay, Christmas is coming. I'm like, it never happened.
Wow.
So the first one is a
That's-
Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that's what the
All right.
first one has one of the best scenes of any movie ever.
The lady going through the.
Nah, the
Well, yeah,
Flash.
that, but it's when they're caroling, dude.
Chuck, you
that's
Yo,
right.
yo,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
got the best part is they got the books.
Yep.
They can't read. And they keep looking down at the books. Dude,
I like when the one
that's
gets
a riot.
that one gets stuffed in that blender.
yeah.
The other gets left with like little feet.
But that's the second one, right?
No, it's
They,
the
they-
first
first-
one.
they do it in the second one too.
Do they?
Yeah. Oh no, it's a paper shredder. It's a paper shredder.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's a paper shredder.
And then
You
she throws,
ceiling fan.
she throws one in the microwave,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it explodes.
Splat. What about Home Alone?
That's good. Christmas
See,
movie.
yeah, that's good.
Both of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You guys have any? You know what? Before we get to that, real quick.
I'm gonna kill that kid.
Did you see? By the way, did you see Macaulay Culkin talking about now? He said, "Don't you know what I went through as a kid?"
Yeah, we could tell because you're on 3 grams of cocaine a night.
Right. Kind of reminds me of someone I know.
Oh,
So if you're watching live, we thank you so much. Facebook, YouTube. I got to put us on Twitter and Blue Sky real quick. Dave Langle saying, hey, guys, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. Polsky.
Booch!
Polsky, my buddy.
Hey,
Polsky.
Callahan.
Callie, actually. Callie was on the show last week. And
Yeah, I
he missed
saw. I saw. I listened back.
it. Booch Bomb, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. And Booch says, have a drink or 12 for me, boys. Well, we're working on it.
Hey.
Mike will be here in a little bit, and we're going to do car bombs like a
Who?
bunch of idiots.
Who are we not to, oblige what our audience wants?
So we do have this is our year in a review show. We cover a little bit of sports for the first half hour, and then we're going to get to the clips over the last year, and we just sit back and listen, and we listen with you guys, and it's a lot of fun. So we'll get to that in a second. Grievances. You have any grievances? Because we didn't do this last week, so airing of the grievances since it's the holiday season. You have anything?
Fuck cancer.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how
Yeah,
much
I
better you can
mean-
get from that one.
I don't have
Yeah.
that one right now.
I got no comment.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
That would be Phil. Mike will be here. He'll be here in about 10 minutes.
Is that-
Phil's asking, is Mike a ghost? No, he'll be here.
He's right there. See him?
He's here.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
here. He's doing the pottery with what's her face?
Yo,
Ghost.
speaking of that, he's been dead 15 years and he ain't done Ghost 2 yet.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
with
right.
that?
What's up with that? What's up with that? Oh my god, that's pretty good.
That was really good.
Yeah,
Another
that's good.
jerk off the cancer killed.
I'm telling you. We should release it at Christmas. It'd
Well,
be a Christmas movie.
speaking of sequels, we relive one of them in our best of segment. There's one that I was laughing at. Yeah,
Mike's here. Mike ain't nothing but a short state.
Oh, is that what that is?
is it a shark stain? Yeah. Sapolsky's in the house joining us tonight.
Yo!
Polsky's in the house. Polsky's involved
Hey,
in a little
Jay.
bit.
Hey, Jay.
Number one.
Number one fan comes to the best of show.
Jay, he gets the badge.
For those who
got it.
don't know, Jay and Mark have been going at it for the past.
Every damn day. Only
2 months.
20 to 30% of the people know about that.
That's right.
Don't hit me, Ryan. Don't hit me, Ryan.
My grievance. I can't top the cancer thing because obviously it's hitting
Yeah.
everybody right now.
That's not hard.
And I did hit on this. I didn't give names or anything, but I did talk about it on the show last week that we're being hit with it on the Corner Pub family's being hit with the cancer bug, for sure, and it fucking blows. Mike's here.
What's up, Mike?
Mike can see what's lined up, and Mike can
Yeah,
probably
Mike,
figure out
make-
what we're gonna be
Make
doing.
me a half a car bomb.
Mike's- Mike-
Look at his face. Look
Can I
at his
take
face.
my jacket off? Can I take my jacket off
Don't
first?
slice pizza or something? Damn.
He's cursing at me. Shut the fuck up.
Because it's your idea.
You said, make me some car bombs. There was no.
No,
There
somebody-
was
Look,
no
it's like an old married couple.
Yo, do you have the detonators? Who has the detonators?
Don't give this cocksucker any alcohol till he fills them cups up.
It's like the
Clay.
honeymooners.
Bill Clay.
It's empty, dude. You're too late. Here, you want to have some? Culmination.
Yeah.
Thank
you, Mike.
What are we drinking, guys? Oh,
I'm already fucked because I'm late. And the first thing I hear is I haven't even sat down yet.
Someone
I
said
got-
Mike got to make them.
I
Yeah,
got
that's true.
rum and cokes.
Rum and Coke for Rod.
Culmination from Publications Brew. Awesome.
Nice.
I got a sip of the culminations. I'm not sure what I'm drinking yet.
I got
All right.
the Voodoo Ranger
Car bombs as
Imperial
soon as you pour 'em.
IPA.
Okay.
Imperial IPA, Voodoo, and I'm doing Philadelphia
Yeah,
Pale Ale
interesting.
from Yards. That's what I'm doing.
That's a good, reliable beer.
Yeah,
Yep, good stuff.
yeah. Made
Yeah.
from Schuylkill water.
Phil's a Jay versus Mark.
We should know what
Dave
the
Langle.
top
Dave
10,
Lang-
yeah.
Dave Langle has a good one. He said, "How about we stop killing kids in school shootings, dude?
There you go.
100%, man. That's a
Yeah.
good. That's about as good as a grievance you can get as well. You
Well
got a
done,
grievance
dude.
there, Mike? Mine's
I
a
didn't-
sports one. I'm being lazy on it, but
I didn't even realize we were doing a grievance.
we weren't going to. We didn't plan for it. I just did it on the
Well,
whim.
Phil, man, what we did, we had.
Fuck cancer. Fuck school shootings. That was
Yeah.
basically it.
Okay.
it's
Mark
tough to
said.
argue with
Mark
them.
said, "Fuck his liver."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that was like
so there's that.
5 years ago, maybe.
I'm gonna go with my grievances with the Washington Commanders and their fans thinking they won the Super Bowl last week.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Thinking that they're going to the Super Bowl after beating the depleted Eagles team.
Yeah, weird.
And the people who are jumping off the bridges in Philadelphia, like, come
Dude,
on,
that's
Wait,
oh
people-
my god.
Wait, what? I missed
man.
that.
No. Well,
Not
theoretically, like,
Your
Figuratively.
team, your
Oh,
team,
oh,
gave,
gotcha,
your team
gotcha.
gave up 5 fucking turnovers.
All right, then let them
All right.
jump
Like,
off the
give me a
bridge.
break.
We don't need that. We don't need that kind of negativity.
Well, you can't hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Okay, it was just the speaker here.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Traffic.
Traffic.
There you go. That's a good one.
I can go wrong with that. Not the band. Traffic. Actual traffic.
Now, Steve Winwood's all right.
Booch said rum and coke, alcohol boner. Booch said.
Oh, shit.
Jay said, Mike, do not be influenced by those ribs.
Yes,
All right?
Mike.
Because
I have not had any ribs yet.
They're
But
all gone, man. Sorry. Sorry.
No.
yeah, I seen the tinfoil still
I
sitting there.
saw.
Yeah.
I saw.
I saw.
Yo, Jay, you're out, man.
Ooh.
We got.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
in
Jay,
house.
Jay, man.
Jay, I'm in house with the
Yeah.
ribs.
We got.
Where
He
you at,
brought
bro?
ribs too, and mac and cheese with
Mac and cheese
kielbasa in
with
it.
kielbasa.
Jay, you're still number one, but I haven't had any ribs yet. So
Yeah,
that's probably
so-
going to change.
So we've been eating ribs and kielbasa and sucking on mac
Hey.
and cheese, you
Yeah.
know. And
Dave
Where you
Peterson.
at, Jay?
Dave
Miss you,
Peterson
man.
checking in. What's up, Peterson?
What's going on,
haven't seen
Dave?
you in a few weeks, man. Hope you're doing well, dude.
Put a leash on that
Listen.
pet and get in.
I
here.
got something special next week. It was supposed to be this week, but I didn't get home.
Jay, maybe next week when you fly out from Florida, you can have a competition with Mark over here.
We just want to thank everyone really for listening over the past year.
All right, I'll make the car bombs while we're doing it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for listening over the past year, and we appreciate it. And of course, we want to wish everyone a happy holidays, like we
Happy
said.
holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Mark's
Yeah, fuck
better.
that. Merry Christmas.
Mark's better
Doo-doo,
half
dee-doo.
is sitting at the bar here, as well as my better half. I think they're both going to regret this because they're going to listen to the best of, and they go, "This is the best of
The
this
lowest
show.
of the
This is the
best.
best
This is what you
offer.
got."
You've been doing this for 10 fucking years. What
but
the fuck? No wonder you're not signed.
But I gotta give kudos because she is wearing a Rod Brindamore throwback jersey. Come on the camera. Come on this side. Come over here. That is a badass jersey. She's even got the. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she's even got the assistant patch on it and everything. That's a nice jersey.
That is old school jersey. It's
Yeah,
original.
that's really
It's
nice.
original. Back when we used to go to the games back.
But Phil said you guys are letting the Pollock make the Irish drink.
Shut up. Dude, let you spin around in circles and face plant in asphalt, dude. Merry
Jay,
Christmas.
Damn. Merry Christmas. Smash your face in, but Merry Christmas, man.
he hears this every time he jumps on. Like it's about the Mike.
Oh, he
Yeah,
does
that's
start it. Yeah.
Booch
Here's
says
you,
my
Phil.
grievance is on Hassan Reddick. Can you imagine if he wasn't such a d-bag, how much better would our pass rush would be this year? The only thing is, I don't know if he plays.
And I don't know if he's missed.
Is that the half a bomb?
Dave
Hassan
Langle,
Reddick.
Dave Langle said, "Thank you guys for the very fun Friday nights." All right, thank you.
Hey. Thanks for tuning in, Dave.
Yeah,
I don't-
appreciate
I
it.
don't think this season Reddick's been missed.
I don't think he has, man. Since week 4.
Yeah, Sweat picked it up, right?
Yeah.
always
picks
Nolan
Nolan
Smith
Smith has
played
come
up.
on.
Smith,
Brandon Graham
Sweat.
was having a monster year.
I don't want to say he's not going to. I think if he's playing, Reddick.
I mean,
is-
yeah, that's 12 sacks you have if he played the whole year. Right. So probably the wrong term, but like, it's not a detriment not having him though.
He said so.
detrimental. That's your word.
Yeah.
That's
50,
detrimental.
50 cent. 50 cent. word.
50.
50 cent.
50
50
cent.
cent.
Let's talk about the Eagles real quick. Let's talk about what happened last week. What was in
What
probably
is, and
what
what should
what
never
is
be.
and what should never be. That was one of the strangest games
Yeah, it was.
I can remember
Some
in a
flags
long
flying.
time, man.
Yeah, when they dominated the
Sloppy.
first quarter,
Yeah,
that was just
tell me-
sloppy.
Damn
Sloppy.
this! What are we
Tell-
doing? Why
tell
are we
me
doing
if I'm
this?
the only one that felt this. Like when they dominated the first quarter, they're up 14-0. Hurts is
You're
out.
feeling good though.
It felt good, but didn't it feel like
Something's
This
not
ain't
gonna
over.
Something's gonna fall.
This ain't
apart.
over, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? When it went 27-17,
I thought it
I
was,
was
over.
like, all right, they should be able to pull this out.
Nah, they were.
They gave up
they were
22
sliding.
points in the fourth quarter, man.
Devontae Smith dropping the pass.
That was game. That was
That
game.
iced it, right? So this team, and we've seen it all over social media. This team is 2 drops away from being 14-1.
Saquon Barkley dropped the pass too as
Saquon
well.
and
Oh,
Devontae.
yeah, that's another. Yeah, that was the other one.
They were just out of sync. I mean, they're just. They
If you think-
they weren't gelling.
If you think they're dropping passes in the playoffs,
I mean,
Right,
like,
right, but
like-
like it's not even that the offense wasn't gelling. You lose your starting quarterback 11 plays in, it's
Yeah.
going to do something to the team.
Yeah,
And
it
Kenny
does.
Pickett is.
agreed.
He is what he is. He's
Yeah.
going to turn the ball over. He's going to make.
But
a
even
play.
even after that, Ryan, like Pickett did enough to win the game.
Right. The problem
Yeah.
on Sunday was the defense. The defense just I don't know. They sat back and maybe Jaden Daniels is that good. Like they
Yeah.
couldn't figure him out.
Phil saying heads
Yeah,
up, your stuff's buffering bad on Facebook Live and not so much on YouTube. So just if you have an opportunity, just go on YouTube, look at Corner Puff Sports.
Yeah.
Facebook blows. I gotta
Yeah,
like
Facebook's
Facebook's just
gi-
the worst.
Dude, Facebook
Thank
gives
you,
me
Phil.
such a hard time. I wind up on YouTube all the time or Twitter,
Pre-
trying to like.
appreciate
tune
Phil
in.
before we do this.
And how many like to get back to the Eagles? Like how many games are you? Is this defense going to get 5 turnovers and give up 36
Yeah.
points?
Yep.
It's not going to happen.
Here, Mike, I got to get this before we do the shot. You want to sit in the seat, talk some Eagles with these guys before we do that. Yeah.
But yo, you do got to
What's
give a nod, man. Jaden Daniels looks like the total package, man.
All right, or you're not wrong, Ryan. But as good as the Eagles' defense has been, you expected an off game, and they had their off game.
Yeah, like, and it was weird the way
it humble you.
right,
Yeah,
and
humble.
and that's what we were talking about. Like, I actually think in the long run, the loss is good for them. You never root for your team to lose, never.
Never.
But in the
they-
long
they
run, I
need
think
one.
that just to bring them back down to reality.
They needed it.
But,
have it now before you have it in serious
in
like,
the playoffs.
playoffs or Super Bowl game.
But
And
the-
honestly, between Baltimore and Pittsburgh, I'm sorry, Ryan. Baltimore and Pittsburgh, I thought they would lose one of them, and they didn't.
Right, and like it was weird the way it went because like the defense gave up the game. We all agree with that, right? Like the defense gave up the game, but the defense also kind of dominated.
Well, the turnovers, the turnovers. It was weird that they had the
Turnovers were
turnovers and
brutal.
still ended up losing. But again, they gave up 22 points, which is a direct correlation of when Gardner Johnson went out.
Yeah, he went out the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then it was
And then the floodgates opened up. So clearly, they don't have any depth at safety.
And the officiating was not on our side.
no, but I don't think that's why they lost.
I mean, it helped.
No, I don't. Because apparently Gardner Johnson, I know there's been things about it all week, but like apparently he was talking shit constantly. That's why he got the 2 flags.
He
Well, I
was
kicked,
provoking everything.
well, he got kicked out because he challenged the referee.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, but like I love that about Garner Johnson.
He's just got to control his emotions.
Right. Like he's going to miss a play here and there. That's who he is. But like this team has a swagger because of Garner Johnson.
They do have something that they had 2 years ago that they didn't have last year.
And
but
it's
they
funny
got
that
back.
the common denominator there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, look, they had 5 turnovers. There's no reason they should have lost that game.
Mhm.
It, to me, that is almost the burn the tape game. That is almost the.
It was a gimme.
It was
It's a
yeah.
gimme.
It was almost
It's a
like
gimme.
these things happen type game. With
Kind of
between-
like you lose your quarterback.
you lose
You're
your
playing
quarterback.
on the road. This team's desperate. Not desperate, but they needed
Oh,
to
they're
win.
They're hungry.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
Yeah,
hungry
they
to win.
needed to win. Like
Yeah, and then again with Gardner Johnson going out, there was a bunch of other injuries.
Slay was in and out again. Like,
Devontae Smith never ever
Ever.
drops a ball,
ever.
and it was right in his
They
hands.
ran out of
A
Gatorade.
positive in this game, A.J. Brown schooled Lattimore.
Oh yeah.
There were some plays he got schooled. Like that was a nice matchup. I don't think AJ Brown dominated it though. I think Lattimore got him a couple times.
He got 3 pass penalties against him, dude.
Yeah, he did, but it's the NFL to get a pass interference call. Like everybody gets them, Gar.
Not 3. He got 3.
He did get 3. Some of it might have been the fact that Pickett was throwing so poorly that like
He
AJ Brown had to come back for the ball
right.
through Lattimore and got some calls.
Like Lattimore's a good corner, is all I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, you don't get 3. You don't get 3 in the game, dude.
It was
You
3 in the
just don't.
second half. I mean, it was in
They
succession.
don't call.
Like,
Yeah,
They don't call
That's
that.
a good point. I hear you, man. I hear you.
um,
But the contrary opinion, like basically, like when you just said that the refs were on
Yeah, they were a mess.
they were on the commander's side.
The whole
Yeah.
game was a sloppy mess.
Yeah,
It was just a-
there
it was
was
like-
grabs. There was like
it was a shit show all around.
Yeah.
Every
Oh,
way
yeah.
you look at it,
It
it was
was
a
a
shit
sloppy
show.
game.
There were flags flying everywhere. Oh shit!
So, Sean, I mean, what's your?
I got
I mean,
the
is your
host
take
against me.
basically that like it's a throwaway game, or did you think that there was?
It was a
Was
gimme.
there was there
I think it was
anything
a
that
gimme.
you seen that like worried you about it, or?
I mean, I didn't love the fact that the defense, like Ryan said earlier, gave up 22 consecutive quarter points, but it was just an off game. To me, it was an off game.
Yeah.
Quinyon Mitchell hadn't given up a touchdown all year. He gave up a huge touchdown to McLaurin. He turned the wrong way. His hips were in the inside. McLaurin turned outside. He misread the route. You don't see that from him.
Right.
The fact that they gave up a ton of yards to Daniels. They gave up even. It's the first time in a while they had faced a running quarterback who actually was able to be successful running against them, and Daniels was able to sustain drives in doing that. The fact that you lost your starting quarterback, the fact that you got field goals instead of touchdowns, all that stuff to me adds up to just being in a situation where you just can't worry. Like I'm not worried. Like if you're gonna let's go around the table, 1 to 10. How worried are you
Not
about the
worried
Eagles?
at
now?
all. Like, you had Jalen Daniels as a Russian quarterback, and he had success against them. But
Babushka.
But-
I'm not Russian. You mean rushing?
they
sorry.
shut down.
Bravo.
They shut down Lamar Jackson. He didn't
Yeah.
do nothing. He did
Right.
absolutely
So I don't know how
Sit
much
down
of it
and
was
mom.
Jaden Daniels. I really don't.
Yeah.
The other thing that you guys are probably realized was on 4th and 2 and 4th and 1, they're punting.
Right. They're
They're punting.
right.
Hurts is in that game. They're going for it.
Yeah, and they're getting it. It's a
They're
show.
getting at
Yeah.
least one of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Although I will say, like, and this might spark a little bit of the debate, but in the fourth quarter, 6 minutes left, they're down 1 at that point, and it's 4th and 4, and they went for it.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh no,
I disagree.
I
Yeah.
didn't agree
I
with
actually
that.
like the call.
I
know
didn't
you
like
guys
I didn't like the
were- yeah.
first one, right? I was like, man, I don't agree with this. And then when he had it again, 4th down again, I'm like, well, you went for it the first time, then you're obligated to go for it the second time because you already went. Now all you did was waste time, your own time. You have to go for it now.
Well,
Yeah.
how about when
They got it.
like Kellen Moore? He kept emphasizing the run with Saquon Barkley. It wasn't working. I'm usually the one that says run the ball. That night I was saying, pass the throw the fucking
Well,
ball.
they
God.
they had
You?
they had to pass the ball because obviously Washington was not afraid of Pickett. They were
Yep.
daring Pickett
Right.
to beat him.
They were scalping
All right, some roll call things. We got Jonesy. Good evening, gents.
Hey, Jonesy.
Hey.
That's the nephew.
Okay.
Yeah, Jonesy's good.
Bushy.
Jonesy's been sending me some good videos and stuff, man. It's funny.
So here's one of the first ones that we have. Pickett has a week to get it together. Should take care of business on it. I agree. The
Yeah,
other
I agree.
part is that
Well, he had a week to practice with the starters.
he has a week to practice. Right. So getting thrown in cold is
Mhm.
always kind of a little bit shaky. So I agree with that.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but also like the Kenny Pickett you seen Sunday, that's Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Like even this week, he's going to turn the ball over.
Yeah.
He's got to have better pocket awareness. Though.
Right,
If he doesn't fumble the ball twice, I don't think we're killing
right.
him as much.
I think we're fine if he throws 2 or 3 picks.
But if he don't
I
roll
know.
out, when he don't roll out as the blitz coming in, if he don't roll out, make a pass, like Micah Parsons is going to destroy him.
Yeah, instead of like Hurts will step up in the pocket,
Yes.
Pickett rolls out.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to do that against the Cowboys.
Right.
Not that they're a great. What the hell is there hair on this thing? Not that
Shave
they're
that fucking thing.
not that they're all that great, but
Quinn's head just went
as our other halves are staring at us.
And his daughter, as his
yeah,
wife is
yeah.
patting his
Here
daughter's
we
head,
go, here we
like,
go. Yeah, that's more
Yeah.
like it.
No more testicle recognition.
Oh my god,
Oh man.
that's true.
But yeah, this is that's a good defense they're playing Sunday.
It is a good defense. And now
that's a
offensively,
shit offense.
yeah, especially
without CeeDee.
CeeDee Lamb's out. I mean, look, we're doing abbreviated content right now because
Yeah.
we have best stuff to get to. Should we just get at it? Like I don't like
The only
do
thing
we all are we all I'm sorry, are we all agreeing like it was just a throwaway game?
Yeah,
we're all
we're
kind of
throwaway
Yeah,
Yeah.
I a
Yeah.
question for you. Somebody brought it up in fantasy. Tajay Spears or Dowdle with Lamb out.
I'm not
Ooh.
going Dowdle.
No, I'm not going down.
Not
'cause
against the Eagles.
You know what they're
defense.
Yeah.
gonna do.
Yeah, not
But
against the Eagles.
Tajay doesn't get a
defense.
lot of carries and stuff.
Right,
He's like
right.
the number 2.
Who are they playing? I don't know who Tennessee's
I
playing.
don't know who Tennessee's playing either.
Yeah, I don't know.
He gets volume.
Who
though,
asked
like
you? Who asked you?
Oh,
it's something not on here.
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
this is
If
kind
they're not
of
listening, then screw them.
like this is a must win. Like this has got to
Maybe
be
they
a
are.
must.
I don't know that. I told them to listen.
No, I'm just kidding.
This has got to be a must win for the Eagles. It's got to be. I
I don't see.
win.
No, it's not.
I
a
don't
must
think it's a
win.
must
Yeah,
win.
you got to win
I-
this game so you can rest the starters next week.
But you don't have to win this game. It'd be nice to win the game. It'd be nice to rest the
You got
starters.
to get the division, Mike.
They'll be
You're
all right.
going to get.
You're
First of all,
going
going
to
to
beat the
division.
Giants.
You're going to
Like,
beat the Giants.
Yeah, you'll beat the Giants.
So
no
it's
matter.
not about like a must. It's a good to have.
It'd be nice.
It'd
You
be
could,
nice.
you
I
could
just don't want
sit
to sweat
everybody
it
next
out.
week.
I feel Gary like I don't want to sweat it out.
Right,
I want to
like,
get
I
it
don't
over
want-
with and rest
I-
again.
I-
Right, like
I-
I don't want to be
It'd
next
be nice
week.
to have a bye next week since we can't
Right,
get
like I don't
one.
want to be next week and they have to win. Like
Right,
I don't
that-
want to be that way. So I hear what you're saying.
Like this is the week where you got to get your bye because you're not the one seed. You're not going to
Right.
get the one seed. You
Right.
got to win.
So
this
get your
week
buy now.
to get your
Yeah,
bye.
like
Yeah.
it's
It's an
Total-
important game.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a must win,
Hit
but
the
it's a
scissor.
super important game.
Scissor.
Anyway, our defense took the fourth
Oh,
quarter off.
Sesame Timber.
Who said that? Joe?
Sesame
Joe.
Timber.
Joe, yeah.
Dave Peterson. When does the speech cause a sports?
Oh,
what you
dude,
like,
that's
so, yeah.
CJ Garner Johnson thing was insane. Like he's talking trash. Now Gary said he thought he was talking trash to the ref. If that's the case,
He did.
the hell was that? So if he was talking trash, what the hell was? Whose phone is that? Whose phone?
was that?
There's a cat.
If he was
meowing.
talking trash to the ref, I can understand that.
Doing?
I ain't doing
No, what are you doing,
I
man?
ain't doing nothing. Car bombs. That's what we're doing. Come on, we need the car bombs.
We're still.
Listen, the only thing I
Listen.
can say is Hertz
Who's
needs to,
doing that?
Hertz needs to
What
like
are you doing, dude?
Hertz.
No, what are you doing?
This
So
one.
what?
No, what are you doing?
What are you talking about?
It's one of them two.
There's a cat.
We're doing the.
Come on.
There's a cat.
Like, you know what I mean? Come on.
Cat just.
Nobody's buying that shit. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Is that the same cricket thing? It makes different noises. Oh, there it is.
That was you. That wasn't me.
That was all 5 times.
Oh, damn.
I'm not gonna lie when he uses to clean out
Take it to
somebody's
work.
truck.
That's yours.
I'm
So
gonna-
look. You flip the switch there, and this is the button that changes the sounds.
He's like, what is that?
All I see is a post.
Yo,
A
Tone.
post from the party.
Tone, we're
where
using
Quinn
this
said,
to clean
"Did
out
somebody
Denny's
tell
truck."
me where the cricket
Oh,
thing
yeah.
is?"
That's
Yo,
what that was.
my son
Yeah,
can
that was
play.
funny.
Yo, Tone,
Oh,
we're
man.
cleaning out Danny's
What is
truck
that?
and using this.
What is it? Where is it? It's like Christian Bale.
He's like, was I born yesterday?
Yeah, like there's a
Where's
cat.
that?
There's
Where's
a
the
cat.
button?
Come on.
All right, let's get at it. Let's give our predictions. for
Okay,
this
here's the
week's-
next one. Can
Oh.
they beat Dallas without Hurts? Which we're going to talk
Yes.
about.
Yeah.
And then we'll but Jay- Jay has a point.
Jay.
Let's talk about the Sixers' epic win.
No,
in
we're not doing
Boston
that. No.
Christmas.
It was a good win.
Let's
though.
talk about who's
No,
number one.
It was
fan.
a good win.
Let's talk about
We
number
ain't
one
talking
fan.
about the Sixers tonight.
It was a good win for them.
We're talking about the Eagles. Can they beat Dallas? We'll
See,
pick it.
Jay, I told you.
I do. I think I think the game's closer than it should be.
Dave, we'll get to your prediction in a minute.
Let's go.
I think the game's closer than it should be. You're not the Eagles defense is going to be the Eagles defense this week.
Everyone's going in the truck. gonna get
But
that
I think the
truck cleaned
game's
out.
closer than it should be because I think Pickett throws.
It'll be cleaned out for 6 weeks.
Until the battery dies, it'll stay alive for 3
So
months.
I think Pickett throws 2 or 3
How many
picks.
pieces you have?
I'm going to call the Eagles 24-20.
All right.
24-20
Interesting.
What do you say, Mark?
for the.
Eagles, Dallas.
Eagles will kill him.
All right. Well, what's your score prediction?
Go on that.
I'm gonna
Hey,
Well,
go,
Jay, apparently it's not
look-
just the panel that's doesn't want to talk Sixers.
Look for it down.
Oh, okay,
Slide
got
over.
it.
Say
Yeah,
like-
slide over, yeah.
33-26 Eagles.
I don't think it's that high, but all right.
I go with that. Yeah,
Uh,
fuck Dallas. Tell him where's Connor. Play it.
What do you-
Connor.
what do you think, Sean?
There it is.
There he is.
Little Connor.
Little Connor.
I know it's It's weird. It's
Yeah,
Dallas
yeah.
week, but it doesn't feel like Dallas week because
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems
because it's Christmas. It's a Christmas week,
Yeah.
and we already feel that we have the division
Like you're
locked
not
up. It's
playing.
not.
You're not playing CeeDee Lamb. You're
Can I
playing
just say this
Cooper
though? Like
Rush.
I'm just we have had the epic collapses in Phillies since the 2020s have started, and like wouldn't it be something if they freaking fell apart?
No.
They're
No.
not
So
gonna
listen.
fall.
They're
listen,
not because
listen.
Hurts will be back next week. And
Oh,
they'll
The only thing
Hoffman.
is Hurts needs to like settle back a little
Chirp,
bit.
chirp, chirp.
Hurts should not be running the ball so much so he doesn't get concussions. I know
Well,
you guys are going to hate me for saying that, but
But that's
It's
his
true.
game.
It's-
No,
it's
yeah.
a game,
That's
but
his
he's
game.
getting
That's-
hurt.
but
We need him.
No, you
later
can't
on.
coach a game worrying about injuries.
Right,
I
you
put-
can't, man. That's who he is.
No.
That's
My
why
wife
he's
and I
a-
talk about it all the time.
That's
Like,
why he's effective, though.
I
If
know
you
he's
take if you take
effective,
that
but-
away, Mark, he's not Jalen
we
Hurts.
lose him in like the playoffs.
Right, that'll
or-
suck.
Oh, my
That'll
But
suck.
guess what?
But you got you
the
can't.
playoff time.
shiver me
The
timbers.
playoff time, he's putting that team on his back, and he's going to do whatever he can to win. That's what. So there was a post on our socials the week before last week's game, and it's basically like when he's asked, he does whatever he needs to do to win the
He
game.
does.
He was asked to take a step
don't
back
get
to win
hurt.
the game.
Scissor me
There
timbers.
he
He
is.
was asked to take a step back. He took a step back.
Just
He's
don't get
asked to
hurt.
sling the ball around. He'll sling the ball around.
Just
He,
don't get hurt.
if he has to run 17 times, he'll run 17 times in a game.
All right, if he gets
To win.
hurt,
Dave Peterson has something to say, Sean.
He's 36-10 since the beginning.
Sean,
of
go
2022.
wash your mouth out with bleach. Collapse. Ugh.
I know,
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
Dave.
So
I
listen,
know.
listen.
Damn, Sean.
If
I know,
He, if
I
he
know.
gets hurt, somebody needs to pull
It's
Foles
not going to
back.
happen, but I
Like,
know.
like, I
So
hate
what's-
Yeah.
What's
Mark,
your
I hear
prediction,
you,
brother?
but you like an injury can happen at any point.
It
You
does.
can't play scared to get
But
hurt,
he just puts his odds up.
and that's
higher.
what. But that's why he's so good.
Do,
That's why
do
he's
it in
so
the-
good.
Do it like
Yeah, but you got to get to the playoffs. I hear you, but there's always you
Right.
got to get to the playoffs.
Right,
Every
like-
game matters in the NFL.
Right. So what do you think?
Yeah.
And he's got that
All right,
clutch.
my prediction.
he
um,
does. He does. I
Yeah,
just
Sean.
No, I think the Eagles win this game. I think that it's a low scoring game. I'm
Wow.
thinking like 21-13, something like
Fuck
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going bathroom.
It's a little, little hairy first half. No, a little hairy first half, and then second half they kind of they win. They get a couple of nice drives going. I think this is a Saquon game. Honestly, I think Saquon runs for 170.
Then he
100
has to play the following week.
That's
right?
what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he runs 170. He's
I know
90
that he's
yards.
only-
Dude, if
Yeah.
he runs for 170 yards, he's 98
He's
yards.
90 yards,
He
yeah.
has to play.
Yeah, but you can't play like
Yes, you can. You have to play.
Yeah, but you're going to play him and you're going to bench everybody else.
No, I'm
You're
going for the record. I'm playing
No,
everybody.
yeah, but.
So you're gonna. So it's not a bye next.
So
week.
your
Then it's
offensive.
not a bye.
just
No.
so you can
This
get.
record is 40 years old.
I don't think they
I
do
don't
it.
care.
It's 40 years old.
No,
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm kind of with Mike on that. I understand. I get that.
You owe it to the players, like that, the offensive line and Saquon Barkley to go for it.
Super Bowl's more important.
You know what? I think maybe you ask the team and go,
Mike, it is, but it's like the Patriots at the end. Like when they lost the Super Bowl, I hear you, but they're going for the undefeated record. Like you got to go for that. You got to. Their record is 40 years old. It's the most prestigious record in the NFL
but it's
because
also.
it's so hard to break.
but you're also doing it week 17, so
I don't
there's
care.
almost.
So that doesn't make it less special that he had an extra game to do it.
Well,
All right.
yeah.
So
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Dude. So if he runs for 2,106 yards,
that's impressive, man.
yeah.
that's less impressive because he had an extra game.
I mean, it's
In a
not,
pass,
it's
pass in NFL,
is it very, very impressive? But do I think that Dickerson still kind of deserves more
That's a
credit?
tough record to break. dude.
I don't care about
40
that.
years.
I don't
That's
care
tough.
about that part. I just
What the
I-
16 versus 17? It doesn't matter to you.
no. I mean, I don't care what Dickerson's feelings are on it. I
don't care about that.
No,
I'm
because I
saying.
heard what he said.
What did he say?
He's like,
He's
I
better.
don't want to see him do it. He has an extra game, but it is what it is. The NFL is the NFL, and the NFL is also a passing league now.
Yes.
The NFL is also
Completely different league.
yeah. So what are you gonna say?
You
What's
guys-
your record?
You guys are gonna hate me.
You think they're going to
You're
lose,
gonna hate me.
dude? This is
You're gonna hate me.
your brother.
I think Kenny Pickett struggles and the Eagles lose 21-17.
So it's a must-win game, but you think they lose.
Yes.
Well, then I guess Barkley's going to break the record because you're going to have to play him the next week.
Right. So you can't
Well, that's
rest
a
them
lot.
the following week.
268 yards he needs. That's a lot of yards
That's
in
a
the next
lot.
2 weeks.
Yeah, that's-
Well, I mean, he's averaging more than that.
But he's averaging 130.
Just
20s.
less. Just
like
less.
134 a game. He needs 139 per game.
He's
Yeah.
averaging that with Hurts as the quarterback.
hmm
Right.
Yeah. What his defense is going to do? They're going to load up the box on him.
Like Hurts as the quarterback helps him.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Peterson
Well,
says,
look,
"Where's
if
Big
he's-
Dick
if
Nick
it-
when you need him?"
If he's within
Retired, sitting at
120
home,
yards, win or
stroking it.
lose, if he's within 120 yards going into week 18, you owe it to
Yeah.
it to the players to play.
I'm looking at
I-
Sunday, Ryan.
All right.
I think Dallas gets them.
So Steve,
I think Sirianni though. I think Sirianni turns around and goes. Say Saquon. So Saquon runs for 80 yards this week. He's not playing next week.
Right.
If Saquon goes for 150, 160 this week, I think he goes to the players because Saquon's going to want to play. I think
He said he won't, but come on.
I think he'll go. I think Sirianni will go to the players, the offensive line especially, and go, look, playoffs are on the line. I'm giving you the option. Do you want to play in this game? I think he would go to the players and say, what do you want to do?
And do you think any of the players on the offensive line would say no?
Especially someone like Malata will not.
Malata,
the
Lane,
offense-
Lane Johnson will not. Like,
Lander Dickerson's becoming the leader of the offensive line. Like,
That
They're
offensive
playing.
line-
they're going to want to get that record as much as Saquon
So
would.
Steven says it's a 40-year record that still stands 16 games and 17 games. So I think that he's saying that that Barkley's going to deserve the record after 17 games. I don't know.
Right. It's the same as if basketball records, when they played 60 games or whatever, and now they're playing 82 and that kind of thing. It's still a regular season record.
Yeah.
I mean, 2,000 yards in a season is 2,000 yards.
That's
in
a
season.
prestigious award, man.
Let's swap.
Prestigious award.
Yeah, so they owe the fans a great juju heading into the big show.
What the fuck?
Damn Cats needs 132 in each game.
Right. So if he gets 100,
So Steven's saying unless he gets it this week, it doesn't count.
no, that's not. I completely disagree with that. Completely disagree.
What was that, Mike?
Steven's saying that it doesn't. If he doesn't get it this week, it doesn't count because
counts.
of the extra game.
No,
It counts.
Completely disagree. Completely disagree.
2,000 yards rushing.
I mean,
is 2,000.
personally, I still put OJ's as the top one. I put OJ ahead of Dickerson.
Yeah, he did it in 14 games.
He did it 14.
Yeah, that's true too. So
OJ
so
will be
so then
dicing them up.
Dickerson's doesn't count then.
Right.
Right. So OJ's the leading rusher in the NFL ever.
I would say that OJ's the
Eric-
most.
And
I would say that
Dickerson-
OJ.
And the sneakiest murderer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I would say
Actually,
that OJ had the
there's
most impressive running season and the
Yeah.
This
is
Carvin
deserving
game
of
was
it.
incredible.
But Eric Dickerson owns the record.
What the fuck?
Yes. So Barkley will own the record. Yes, there's no
Right.
doubt about that. But Eric Dickerson deserves an asterisk because he did it in 16. Barkley
That's
deserves
what
an
I'm
asterisk
thinking.
because he
We
does
got
it in
we
17.
got to do these things.
Yeah, those car bombs are getting.
All right,
I
Mike,
do
we got
think
to swap here,
14
Mike.
to 17 games is a huge difference.
Well done,
Here's
Mike.
Peterson's
Assistant
score.
producer.
All right.
Well done.
Eagles 20, Dallas 14. You never gave a score.
I did.
He did.
Yeah,
he
Pe-
did.
yeah, he's
Oh,
got
what's the
Dallas
score?
winning.
He said Dallas is winning, but what was the score?
Yeah,
87,000.
Peterson's got
to
the same
2.
thing
Good
I
job,
do. I'll be
girls.
right back.
Somebody's paying attention to him.
So Peterson said 24-20.
Are you all right?
No, that has nothing to do with
Give
I
Sean.
wasn't making fun of you. I was saying somebody paying attention to Gary. I was making
No, I
fun
heard
of
it.
Gary.
See what I put up with?
I know. Bunch of children. Steve said OJ's number one in his book. That's what Steve said.
Well, I guess he would say that if he takes 17 record.
Well, apple juice.
Dave Peterson said 132 games in each game is doable.
If
It
the
is.
glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Apple juice is number one in my game.
Jonesy's saying 24-20 Eagles. That's a popular score. A couple people saying 24-20. Dave Peterson says 162 yards. He only needs 100 against the Giants to play this week. No, he needs. Oh, if he gets 162 this week, he only needs 100 against the Giants.
He needs 268 yards.
I'm about to fucking throw that thing out.
Turn that fucking thing off.
Hoffman.
Let's do
I'd rather have the record than anything else. People, anyways, talk about the record. Who remembers who won the Super Bowl in the early 80s? Come on, I can tell you who won the Super Bowl in the
I know
early
who won
80s.
the Super
You're
Bowl.
Come on,
asking
man.
the wrong
Come on.
crew.
Now that dude, I think, dude, come on, Hoffman.
You're asking the wrong crew on that one. Shit.
Oh man,
Might
that's
as well
funny.
be like,
Why are we doing this? All right, so before we get to our best stuff, I do have a quick, really quick while you were drunk, and then we'll do our thing here. All right.
Hey, these Irish fucks.
Where is it? While you were
Irish
drunk.
Fox, it's your idea.
You trying to make me drunk?
It's time to catch
Nobody
up on
first
some
one.
things.
Oh,
they have
oh.
missed
Do you think a six pack is acceptable?
while you were drunk.
I'm drunk and I love cats. What more do you need to know?
is this one
You know what? You know what? This is the perfect time to do it. We're gonna do a car bomb in honor of Greg Verosa, and most people
And
out there
Bill Bergen.
don't know who Greg. You know what? Let's do it. We'll do it. We'll do a combination. Also, Bill Berge, who passed away playing for the Philadelphia
Berge.
Eagles, all-time great, and Greg Gumbel passed away
Greg
today.
Gumbel.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I really want to focus on Greg Verosa. Greg Verosa was a member of Sports Talk 916. If anyone who's been listening to the show since the beginning knows who they are, they were literally our first listeners.
Oh, shit.
They were the first listeners to our show.
10 years ago, man.
And we became friends with those guys. I jumped on the show with those guys. What's up, Louie?
The NFC Championship game.
Yeah, it was on
Yep.
with them. I
Yep.
remembe telling them that Nick Foles was going to win that game.
In the
and all
snow.
this- in the snow, yeah.
Yeah.
22 degrees with a fire sitting on the
Yeah.
phone with them. But Greg Verosa passed away this week or last week. I'm sorry. As we were doing right after we got done. Right after we got done the show last week. It's a
You
good
just didn't
tribute.
touch it.
I'm
Like,
trying
leave
to
it
like,
alone.
you know,
Right, like,
yeah,
you
he's
know.
everyone's
Don't touch
laughing.
it.
Nice tribute, Sean.
Yeah, nice tribute. Thanks, Josh.
Yep.
Everyone's
Why
laughing and
for
yelling at each
fucking
other.
ruining it, you fucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Not me. Mike was late and he's back.
Nah, we gave him a CPS tribute. That's the way it
No.
goes, dude.
No, but why? So why did he run around for? What did he run around for?
See, that's the problem.
The fuse went off.
All right, let's do this.
All right, so shots, a car bomb for Bill Berge,
Yep.
Greg Gumbel, and Greg Rosa. Why are we doing this?
Bunch of pussies. Why was I the first one done?
He said dirt.
Well, you see how there's still like beer left in the bottom of
Oh,
yours?
come on with that.
You see that?
That's just like 16 and 17 games.
Thank
Get
you,
out of
Dave.
here with that, Mike.
That was good though, man.
They're tasty, man. They are.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
All right, I'm taking that fucking thing away from you. All right, so
Just leave that.
the only other thing I want to bring up was that the Phillies made a move. They got Jesus Lazario
Oh,
for
man.
Stalin Caba. So Jesus Lazario is probably going to be like a number
Four.
5 starter, number 4 starter for the Phillies. Wasn't
and Weed Whacker. and
wasn't a
Trimmer.
bad move. Wasn't on a bad. Now
Dude, I don't know, man. Like, this dude had the reason the Marlins were. It's obvious the Marlins wanted to move on from him is because he's got a history of injuries. He's got an elbow, he's got a shoulder, and the most concerning thing, honestly, is the back. Like once a power pitcher starts complaining about back problems, it's usually the beginning of the end.
yeah.
So this doesn't turn the needle for me at all. At all, dude.
Yeah.
Like I
I hear you. I mean,
Leaf blower.
that it wasn't now the pitching imploded in the
all right,
playoffs.
so would you rather have him or Taiwan Walker?
But
and that's-
Taiwan Walker's out anyway because of Painter.
Painter's not starting the year with the ball club.
He's going to end up the fifth starter though.
Halfway the year.
Okay. But if
Halfway through
Taiwan,
the
I love this thing.
but if
Thank you,
Taiwan
TJ.
Walker's shitting the bed again,
You would. You have more ADD than
But if-
both of those kids combined.
if Taiwan Walker's shitting the bed again, it's not going to take half the
Yeah,
season.
probably.
It's
It
not.
won't, but it's not that. They're worried about Painter's health right now. They're going to ease him in. They already said he's not even going to be in spring training.
Right.
So like they're going to ease Painter in. He's going to start the season in the minors, and then they'll see what his progression is, and then maybe they'll bring him up.
I'll
halfway
bet he's
through.
up by June.
Yep.
So
Dave said, hold on. Dave wanted to post. I don't want to cut you off. I just want to get to this.
Now, real quick, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
go
Just to
ahead.
reiterate, one thing it does do for the Phillies
Mhm.
is it gives them flexibility. If the dude's healthy, you get towards the trade deadline, you can trade Suarez for a bat.
Especially because Suarez is going to be.
He's not resigning here, dude.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, he's out. I mean, we're going to do sign him to a half-a-year contract because that's all he's good for.
Well, even that, but even that, like you get through next year, somebody's going to give him $25 million a year. It's not going to be the Phillies.
Yeah. I totally regret giving him that goddamn thing.
Hey, Mom!
The meatloaf.
Meatloaf! We want it now!
All right,
That's
we gotta-
right.
The
All
meatloaf!
right, here we go. Dave Peterson said,
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
Dave said meatloaf.
there are even better days ahead than any we've left behind. Let's heal the past, live the present, and dream the future. Our dreams will take flight in the new year, 2025. Will be the best year for CPS.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yo, getting them messages from him every morning, dude. Like,
The
yeah,
best.
man.
Without further ado, let's do it.
Drum roll,
We
please.
got
It's
an audience
time.
for the best of. We're
I know.
45 minutes in and haven't
You got a
started.
tight little man pussy on you, don't you?
I gotta meet your mics, guys. It's time for the best of 2024. Enjoy the next hour and 20. We'll be back right after it's done.
Another year is in the books, filled with laughs, screams, beers, and guests. We will now play back some of our favorite moments, so enjoy the year in review.
I did have a question. Do you guys have you guys ever wondered why you've never seen a black kid with Down syndrome?
I'm not participating.
God doesn't want to punish someone twice.
tell you this, you know.
Hey, listen, come on over here. I'm gonna rip it up. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Come on over here with them fried egg titties. Oh yeah.
In honor of Rob and the Cowboys.
That made it a little easier. I ain't gonna lie. That made it a little easier.
There's no Dallas Cowboy fans inside. Y'all still them boys after tonight.
I'm grabbing a beer, fellas.
No championship for you. That hasn't happened for the longest time. So much has happened since you won your last. Jerry Jones, Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott, trash. Lost in the wild card. Green Bay just stood on your star. You haven't won it for the longest time.
I feel that losing a team and losing a locker room, you can gain it back with changing some of the coordinators, with having some serious conversations, with having heart-to-hearts with people, and figuring out what needs to happen to get on the same page. There has to be situations where locker rooms were lost, where players went haywire, and a good coach bounces back. And I want to give Sirianni the benefit of the doubt to have that chance to do that.
You know, in case you didn't know, his dad let you know.
Okay.
All right.
His dad's not biased or anything.
No.
It's not there.
No.
Yeah.
They'll trade up to fucking get him, too.
Yeah.
To play for 1 year just to. Fuck it.
Because it's all about his dad.
Yeah.
You know?
I wish I was all about my dad.
Oh, no balls association. Well, he just commented.
I just shared I only shared the last.
So, all right. Here's my why you were drunk story.
Yeah.
You guys hear about DeAndre Ayton missing a basketball game?
No.
No.
No? You guys didn't hear about this? Yeah. There's an ice storm in Portland where he's now playing. He couldn't get out of his house. He couldn't get out of his own house. Portland, the Trailblazers sent over a bunch of players. They couldn't get them to the stadium.
Oh my god. Well,
What, his house was frozen?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Or like the surrounding area, like they
Do
couldn't
you
find
want
a way
to build a snowman?
He wasn't standing on the porch.
No, he wasn't.
Last week we asked Gary to watch highlights of MJ versus LeBron and to give his evaluation on who he thought was the better player. And because Gary, is the novice NBA fan of the group, he doesn't really watch it at all, and said, he wanted to give it a shot. He wanted to give a fair try. So I thought maybe watching highlights, maybe that's not fair. Maybe this isn't fair, but I thought that was a good starting point to watch the debate. Right, everyone. That's the biggest debate.
I'm ready for the comments. I'm ready.
LeBron and MJ is probably the biggest debate on who's the best ever. And oh shit, he's standing up too for this.
Well,
so let's hear this. Let's hear this.
What do you mumble, Ryan?
God.
All right, so I watched, like Michael Jordan, a lot of finesse, just out of this world, just ridiculous the way he's able to finesse through the blue line and get to the net.
There's no blue line in.
There's no blue line on the net.
Whatever. We're at the top of the key. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like he was able to finesse through and make points. All right. Now,
okay.
You get LeBron James on the other hand. It was just pure brutality coming through there, and LeBron James has done it longer. Me personally, I think LeBron James is the one that should be called the GOAT, other than MJ.
Yeah, Jay. I guess we haven't talked in a while.
Yeah, Jason Mays wants to know if Mike's on the IR. Yeah, Mike's virtual for a while, man. Mike had surgery. He's now known as Michelle.
Because surgery makes Michelle.
IR, irrelevant.
How does that have to do anything?
Yeah, you fucking pussy. Get that hip right.
Yeah. Carter Hart has left the Philadelphia Flyers under his own terms for indefinitely, personal reasons, and then
him and 4 other players all left for personal reasons.
Right.
Yep.
Why?
And all those players are part of the Canadian national team.
Yep.
Why, Ryan? What happened?
There was some balls clapping. I think Carter Hart's there. He's a goalie. He's there to make the save.
I'm a top tier goalie. You better get on your back. Your hair smells.
Shirt side.
Like it's not LeBron James' fault that he knows how to get in the right helicopter.
Gary, by the way, congratulations. You made an hour talking basketball. We are going to be joined by our special guest tonight. This should be a lot of fun. Mr. Dean Tolson is joining the Corner Pub Sports Crew. For those who don't know, Dean was a former NBA player. He played for the Seattle Supersonics. You're a kid, and your mom is a friend of a certain NBA legend, and he comes to your front door. Like, what happened there? What is the story behind you meeting Wilt Chamberlain?
Wow.
Well, in the inner city of Kansas City, is a real concentration of violence all the time. Murders, rapes, prostitution, whatever, robbery. And this is how I grew up. And so my mother, her husband, my dad, had my aunt, is who went to KU and dated Wilt Chamberlain. And she called him home.
That's incredible.
Wow.
That's incredible.
And we were like 5 years old. I was 5, and my oldest brother was 6. And this guy was so awesome. He would pick us up with both hands like that. He put me in one hand, my brother in the other hand, and he waved in the air like that, right? In the small of our back. And then he set us down before we run off, and they come back and do it again. And oh man,
that's so cool.
I thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much for.
Thanks, team.
Hey, right on for Corner Pub Sports, man.
Hey, Dean. By the way, you broke another record tonight. We've been doing the show. Next month will be 9 years. We've been doing the show.
Whoa.
You are our first basketball player athlete we've ever had on the show.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe we've.
I broke another record tonight.
Yeah, you broke another record tonight. So yeah, while you were drunk, breaking news: Apollo Creed has died. Apollo Creed has died.
Gary just laughed.
Yeah, why are you laughing?
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he
I
dies.
want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his head.
Damn, brutal. Yeah, Carl Weathers, man. What was he? 72?
Something like that.
Not that old.
Like that. No.
Damn.
He
Yeah,
was just on the last season of Mandalorian. Well, he's on all the seasons, but I just finished watching that 2 days ago.
he was just in a commercial with a Gronk that just premiered last week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Remember in Predator?
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, he turns around. He's missing an arm. He's like, oh!
The fucking guns on, still shooting on the ground.
You guys are fucking terrible.
Throw in the damn towel.
Remember in Rocky 2 when he's reading fan mail? He's like, someone wrote this. The fight was a fake. You're a fake. Go kill yourself.
Yeah. He's up on the balcony.
Yeah.
You know, the messed up part is like those guys get shit like that. Yeah, like that's real life. That's based off of real life. Like those guys are getting death threats. Like it's insane, dude. Just because you lost money, because you decided to bet on someone, it's his fault. Well,
Oh, he's dead now, so you don't have to bet on him.
Yeah.
You said in real life, he's dead.
Polsky said Stallone put up a nice post on Instagram. I got two questions. One, was it in English? And two, was it short? Answer that.
Stop it.
It's in fucking Braille on Instagram. Like, how do I read this on Braille?
Winger, grab right foot, little nigga. I start straight with a shaker. Why do you keep on the table? Here you go, create another fable. Grab right foot, little nigga. I start straight with a shaker. Why do you keep on the table? I don't think you could.
I'm sorry, man. I just don't want to hear no more about him. Like he's died.
Yeah, but you did.
You don't want to hear anyone about.
Whoa. Hold
You don't want to hear anything about anybody.
Hold on a goddamn.
I don't like any of them.
No.
fucking minute.
No.
I was all for it this season.
No, you
No, you weren't.
weren't.
Shut the fuck up.
No, you weren't.
Look at him.
You were
laughing.
all for it last
Get out of here
season.
with that shit.
I was watching it, and you weren't.
How many games you watch, guy?
You did not.
Name a player besides
Maxey and
Maxey and Embiid.
Who cares?
Right.
He doesn't play.
So come on with that.
So
You know what I mean?
Not know another player's name.
Nobody asked you, Mike.
Yeah. Don't call me out of my bullshit.
The Crush, and it's a little can.
Crush.
What is that? An orange soda?
Yeah.
Oh, he's celebrating Black History Month.
I got it.
Yeah, beer poops, man. Like, so we're talking about like how we became beer snobs since we've been doing the show.
Mm-hmm.
But goddamn, like because when you have these craft beers,
Oh yeah.
especially the IPAs, like, oh my god,
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Like it smells like death warmed over, man.
Yeah,
Like it smells like a garbage dump. You know, the next morning, like if you have a couple voodoos. Yeah.
Yeah, it smells like your dog's got parvo.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it does. It smells like Alpo in a forest. Like
It smells like Bigfoot's dick.
It stinks.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
Yeah, beer. The IPA beer poops. They're
Yeah,
it's all hot and warm.
yeah. You just wipe,
Yeah,
wipe, and wipe.
There's a greasy fucking coating.
yeah.
Yeah.
The toilet water's all splashing on your ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I wipe, I'll wipe and I'll wipe and I'll wipe and I'll wipe 100 times. Still poop. Together.
That's the one thing with the beer poops, though. You know, it's usually just a and it's all wiped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not for me.
Oh yeah. Right.
One of those. I never heard the end of that. Hold on, right at the end. We're so mature on the show. We really are.
You're having one
We'll
for
all be a shit covered dick.
So, Jesus was in Pizza Hut last week. Here we go.
Ryan, why are you laughing? It's like we didn't get to anything yet.
Yes, this is Jesus Christ, and I just broke into the Pizza Hut. I broke the window in. I'm here. Jesus is here now. He's back. He's back to earth.
All right, and so you don't work there?
No, I just broke in. Had a pizza. I'm Jesus.
And what was your name again?
Jesus.
My name is Jesus.
What's your last name, Jesus?
Christ.
Christ.
Okay. And what do you look like?
I look like Jesus. What else am I supposed to look like?
Why'd you do that?
I was hungry.
Because I'm Jesus. I can do whatever I want. We're tired of Judases on this earth. We're going to clean this earth up. So what are you up to? Man, where do you live
Jesus
at?
been drinking.
I don't. I'm from heaven. How'd you get over to the Pizza Hut? I'm from heaven, sir. Okay. And did you break a front window? Yeah, I broke the door window, sir. And did you eat a pizza? Yeah. Had a Mountain Dew.
A Mountain Dew. We are joined by the Athletics, Tyler Kepner, amazing writer. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm not just saying this because he's on the show. I fully feel this way. I put him right up there with probably someone he admires a ton. I put him right up there with Jason Stark as one of the best
Nice.
baseball writers out there. An author. The last time we had Tyler on, his book K was just about to come out.
Okay.
And since then, he actually wrote another book and came out, The Grandest Stage, which is based about the World Series games and big moments in the World Series.
Nice.
So Tyler, welcome to Corn Puff Sports once again, man. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. That's high praise, man. Jason's the best ever, and he's a big reason why I got into it. And he's been a big friend and mentor, and he's just the greatest. he's the best baseball writer ever, and he's an even better guy. And I know people say that a lot, but it's really true with him. So same with the World Series. I mean, I've just always been super locked in on the event, the history of it. I can tell you who started every single World Series game since '79. Like literally, you can ask me any day, any game, and I can tell you.
Wow.
Like so, I just I have a lot of stuff rattled around my brain about it. So I'm like, why don't I write about it? I didn't want to do a chronology though, so I did I broke it up into 7 subjects, 7 topics, and
Wow.
I really sort of lead off with the '83 World Series, which is not very well remembered. Certainly by Phillies fans, but for me, it was all I had. I was too young for '80, but when '83 rolled around, I was 8 years old, and I was like prime age to savor that. So, I went to game 4 and 5, an afternoon game, and then a twilight game, and obviously they lost them both, but just the memories of that weekend and how special that felt stayed with me forever, and sort of gave me the foundation for a book like that.
What are your thoughts on the rule changes that took place last year? Do you think it was a success? Do you think they should continue with the pitch clock per se? The second run, the run on second, and then there's a few more rules coming. I know there's another rule, basically, impeding the path of the runner and all that stuff. That's good. That's going to be enforced more. What are your overall thoughts on those rule changes to baseball? Do you think it's a good thing? A bigger basis? Yeah, exactly. Just I'm not going to ask you to go through each one individually, but overall, do you think it was a success for baseball, or do you think maybe, hey, we should scale back a little bit? You being a baseball purist.
Yeah, I think it was an overwhelming success because to me, all it really did was bring back the pace of the pace of baseball that we're used to. If you're of a certain age, the natural pacing of baseball. I think baseball, especially from my standpoint, having covered so many Yankee Red Sox games, which is really the extreme of it. Baseball just had gotten so slow, and there were really nothing stopping, players from stepping out and pitchers from stepping off and adjusting and clearing the mechanism and all this stuff. And when you look back, it's like, God, why were we willing to endure that for so long? I mean, the product was so much better last year.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so much better.
No, wait. The NFL is entertainment. The NFL is to make money. What sells? The most popular person on earth being at the games.
If Michael Jackson was in the stands,
I'm just
it would have been the same fucking thing. If Michael Jackson was an Eagles fan, right? Hey, I like the Eagles. Michael Vick, and he's hanging out in the stands for whatever because he likes the Eagles. Princess, better. Princess Diana was an Eagles fan, and she's at every Eagles game.
You see what happened to her, right?
See, but she's at every.
And it's gone.
So,
Dirty Diana.
So
Shamona.
Rah.
See, it works out. Dirty Diana, Michael Jackson. It works out.
there you go.
Rah.
So yeah, it was something that I seen at the bar. It said, "You shouldn't argue with me. I knew I was wrong 10 minutes ago, but I'm just arguing still to make you mad." And I immediately thought of Gary.
should
And I
have
thought
sent
of
it.
Gary. I did. I sent the text.
Oh. I don't remember seeing it. Sorry. It might have been in the middle of 80,000 text
It was
messages.
probably, well, yeah, of course it was.
Yeah.
What is there not 80,000 text messages in the middle? Everybody else laughed. I was wondering why you didn't laugh because you didn't see it.
Yeah.
But it was like, I was like, I looked at it. I'm like, that's fucking Gary. That's fucking Gary. That's fucking Gary.
It's true.
And then I'm listening to that and I'm like, fucking Gary. I said, I knew I was wrong.
I'm glad I live rent free in your head.
All right.
Like a pimple on the ass.
Hi, I'm Gary at the one and only Gary's Mattress. Now with locations in Koreatown and Little Tokyo. We are karate are chopping up prices. I just for you. Even we would buy it. At Gary's Mattress, we're blowing up prices. Man on horse, bring goat. For treatment at Gary's Mattress, I'd be very surprised. We're scalping prices. If you find a mattress at a better price, I'll kick a puppy and punch a kitten just for you.
Mr.
All next week.
Bob Cooney. Hey, Bob. What's up,
What's
brother?
up, Bob?
What's
Going
up,
on,
boys?
Bob?
Everything good?
Absolutely, man. How are you?
Cheers.
Bob, do you miss covering the Sixers full time?
Yeah, it's funny. That's a great question. Usually, I get asked, "What did you like better, writing or being on the radio?" And I just say I love them both because I'm totally honest on that. If we're just looking at the sport of it, sure. I love going to games. I love traveling the country, all that stuff, and being on the inside of it all. That was great, even though I was there during some really bad times. But family-wise, we have 4 kids. I was on the road for 10 years. My wife had to take care of everything. It's good to be home for that.
I think that the Eagles got to get out of the kind of like the win now mentality.
Really?
I think they need to start building this for 3 years down the line.
I
think they'll still compete. But I just think
I look at
win now thing.
I look at the NFC and I'm going, why wouldn't you try to compete now?
Because you got the
That's
talent
true.
to do it.
That's true. That's true.
I think it's up to Howie Roseman to find a combination of everything that we're saying. Find guys. You have a win now offense,
Right.
Your offense is really good. I'd like to see him get like a slot receiver, maybe in a later round, like one of these kids that just seems like he's always open. It's the popular thing in the league now. The small guy that you throw in the slot that somehow runs great patterns, that always seems to be open when you need him on a third and 4 or something like that. I would love to see that. You have your receivers, you have your tight end. Your offensive line is always going to be good under Jeff Stoutland. You have your quarterback. What they're going to do at running back, they'll get a good one. I think the offense is a win now. The defense, man, it's not easy. You have a lot of holes there.
Yep.
So I think it's kind of a balance of you have to build for the future, obviously. But at the same time, if you have a win now offense, an offense that could be one of the best in the league, you also have to have an eye on that of, okay, maybe we can win now.
We have a Flyers Hall of Famer, 2-time Stanley Cup champion. He has a new book out called Thundermouth.
And the Flyers are going on the Pico Power.
We have Mr. Joe Watson on the show with us right now. Joe, welcome to the show, man. How are you?
Oh, boy, that's quite an intro you guys have there. You poured that Bubba Louie and everything else.
We toned it down for you, believe it or not.
Yeah.
God almighty.
Well, Bobby Clark, he's one of the all-time greats.
Yep.
When he was the GM and in the media and everything, for lack of a better word, he came off kind of douchey. How was Bobby?
Clark is a very quiet guy. I'm sorry. Clark is a very quiet guy. He doesn't say a lot. When he says something, he listens because he makes sense. And he didn't like the press. He really didn't like press. He never blew smoke up his ass like a lot of people do. He just stayed to himself. And if you wanted to meet him and talk to him, he'd be willing to talk to you. But it had to make sense for him to talk to you. Sometimes that he would not slough people off, but he'd be irritated by the press because so many press every day are wanting to talk about this and that. And basically it was the same thing as yesterday or the day before.
He don't tolerate nonsense and bullshit.
Yeah, right.
So we have a question from a listener here. Dave Peterson is asking, Joe, what was it like to hear Fred Shiro tell you guys, win today and walk together forever?
Oh boy. Well, you know what? We weren't that smart. We couldn't figure out what he meant by that. I'm just being facetious. We were just in Russia 5 years ago. That's when I decided to do a book when I was in Russia and playing hockey and I could not believe I saw so many people wear Flyer jerseys in Russia, of all places.
Wow.
Right. We
Right.
went to a place called Kazan, Kazakhstan, St. Petersburg, and Moscow, Red Square in Moscow. And wherever we went, we saw people with Flyer jerseys.
That's
incredible. That goes to show you how popular the Flyers were, even though we're not well liked, but people want to wear their jerseys because of the Broad Street bullies.
Is he the best player you ever played against?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't, these guys that play now, my God, these guys are so good now, but Orr would have been as good. Orr would have excelled in this game just like he excelled in our game.
Right.
He was so fast and strong. See, the thing about Orr was his hands are up here for stick handling, eh? Then you drop your hands down about 6 inches for passing. Then you drop your hands down here for shooting. Well, Orr's hands are always in this position.
Always.
About 10 inches apart, He had such strong forearms that he could shoot the puck from this position, and the goalie's anticipating the pass. Well, he would shoot it and catch the goalie off guard a lot of times because of the position of his hands.
Wow.
So Joe, and
well
today,
ahead of his time.
Yeah, really.
Joe, in today's
right.
Joe, in today's hockey, can you name a guy that impresses you and you say, "Wow, this kid is something else"?
Oh boy, there's so many good players today in this game today. Oh my God.
Austin
But
Matthews.
you got to look at the guy in Edmonton and in Colorado.
David.
In fact, there's a couple guys in Colorado who are very, very good, obviously. But the league is a well-balanced league. Anybody can beat anybody in a given night pretty well now. There's a couple teams that are struggling, but for the most part, it's a well-balanced team. Whereas when we played, there was a lot of weak teams in the league, and we knew we were going to win regardless of what happened,
Right.
You know what? I'll tell you my favorite memory, and maybe I'm being a little selfish about this, but there's 8 seconds to go in the game against Boston. And Orr shoots a puck down towards our net, and it goes by the net. And I was the nearest guy, and I never touched the puck till there was 4 seconds to go. I looked up at the clock. The first guy to me was Wayne Cashman. And so I touched the puck, and of course the referee blows the whistle, but the timekeeper doesn't hear the whistle. So we let the clock run down to 1 second before we realized what was going on. And then, of course, everybody was coming over the boards. The glass wasn't that high at the time, so everybody was coming over the boards. They would have cleaned the ice, but I was the last guy to touch the puck. You would have thought I would have grabbed the puck, but I didn't think it was over yet. But Terry Chris, the little bastard, he jumped off the bench. He went right to the line. He has a puck today, and the damn puck's probably worth $10,000. The Hockey Hall of Fame want it, and he won't give it up. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't give it up either.
We're going to play a game called Chubby Boner.
Chubby Boner.
Yep.
All right, I'll go first
We have
because I'm
two-
getting this over with.
We have 2 plates of hot dogs, full of hot dogs in front of us. So there's an old campfire game called Chubby Bunny. You stick a marshmallow in your mouth and you say Chubby Bunny, and then you go around and you all say Chubby Bunny. You stick one in your mouth, but it's Chubby Boner until you either can't say it anymore you can't understand you, or you spit it out.
Wait, so I got to leave. If I'm going first, I got to leave a hot dog in my mouth.
And say chubby boner,
All right.
and then Mike has to do it. and
All
then-
right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, ready? Here we
Oh, look
go.
at the shriveled dick that you started
Look at
with.
this one. Look at that one. Joe. Look at that.
Let's do it.
Chubby boner.
So excited about it.
Chubby boner. This is hard as hot.
Oh, yeah, dick.
Dude, yeah, we all fucking did it.
Except for Gary. Pussy.
Gary couldn't do it.
Gary's a pussy.
Dude, how many did we have in our mouth? I don't fucking. We had 8.
One,
each?
two. I had 8.
Yeah, we had 8. You had 6, pussy. You tapped out.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, it was.
No, that
Dave
was
says,
disgusting.
sounds like it's weightlifting or gay porn. Mark says, I'm going to fucking puke and swallow Gary. Gary, I thought Gary was going to throw up.
So did I. What'd you get to? 6, Gar?
6.
Jason says, this is Emmy kind of stuff, boys.
Emmy? Wow.
Jade says, all I can say is I hope Sean's mom is not watching.
What's that say about the people that are watching us that enjoyed that? Thanks for sticking around for 9 years. Appreciate it.
Polsky said, this might be the best one. Polsky said, the hell with the wing bowl. Just stick a bunch of hot dogs in your mouth. Yeah, I got it. Dude, I thought, when you started gagging, that's going to be a hell of a TikTok, by the way. When you started gagging, I thought you were going to throw up. I thought you were going to throw up, dude. Are you guys all right?
Yeah. No, I should have.
Yeah,
You shouldn't have ate one?
Yeah, why'd you eat that?
Why not?
I just want you to take a random hot dog and just eat it.
You don't even know if it's yours.
I know.
No, if you no, the show's over. If you eat one of them, the show's over.
Huh? Gary's trying. Don't fucking.
Gary, you better go upstairs, yo.
Don't throw up. Dude, don't you fucking dare throw up. Don't you dare throw up. Oh my
No,
God.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
It's getting hot as motherfucker.
OJ, you got one chance.
It's getting hot in
You
here.
got one chance.
What?
Tell the truth. Did you do it?
I gotta go. The big man's calling me. It was nice talking to you, Corner Pud Sports, guys.
All right,
Thanks for calling in.
Tell the devil we said hi.
Yo, man, this big motherfucker with a big ass red dick just popped up. Guys,
How big is it?
I gotta go.
No, look at that. Lee had a call from OJ. I think he thought he was going to heaven, but he was going to hell. That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, what? I just came back from the bathroom. What happened?
Dude,
Did I
you
miss
missed
something?
it. OJ called.
What?
OJ.
OJ.
Dude.
Wait, hold on. He died.
No, dude.
What are you guys talking
He
about?
called from the afterlife, and he's confused.
I didn't think they had cell phone service in the afterlife.
By the way, I forgot to ask you. Do you know what the difference is between my Ford out front and my asshole?
What's that?
Well, my asshole still leaking trans fluid. So
What the fuck?
are we done with Eagles talk?
What does that even mean?
Means he don't like a Ford.
Oh, you're leaking trans fluid?
Trans fluid.
Oh, no.
Is your car leaking?
No.
Oh.
My asshole is.
But why is it leaking trans fluid?
Trans fluid.
Oh!
Yeah, you didn't get that.
Oh! It took a second.
Fuck. God damn it.
That's actually really good.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's your best one in weeks.
No, it's not. Such a good dick.
Don't encourage him.
That was good. Once I fucking understood what you meant.
Natalia wants to know, why did this show on your feed? Because it's the best fucking show ever, Natalia. That's why.
Show your
All right?
titties, you get more of a piece.
Why would you do that?
Why not? What's wrong? Everybody likes titties.
Anyway, Polsky said, and
That's why
B
the name of the band is Tool.
and B was ringing the bell. Palsy.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Jesus.
That was actually,
Too soon.
It's not bad though.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's one of my best stuff.
Another excuse.
Oh yeah, my face is melting. I gonna shoot. I gonna play, but you know, I only got half a face, so hopefully it's the side with my good leg, so you know I can kind of balance it out. You know,
He needs a bottle jack to lift his face.
it'd be
It's my arch nemesis, Polsky, and then Polsky going back and forth on the text thread, which is
I'm
great.
free and loving it, Jerry.
I love the text thread, man. These guys are going back and forth. The Dean Machine, the crew is back, all that stuff. Phil, Gary likes to be crushed by multiple guys, says Phil. So, you know, there's
Machowski.
there's
And
all
you
that.
got a comment?
Hey, you know what?
Your last name ends in ski, and you got something to say.
You know what?
My last name is Ski. What the fuck's your point?
Dumpola. How about that?
Hey, but
what do you call Pollock on steroids?
A big fucking idiot.
How he sat still in the first round, right? I mean, you're expecting him to try to move up or move down. You know, he traded up and for the last 5 drafts. Didn't do it, which was kind of a big surprise to me. But the way the draft fell, he could just sit still and everything's cool. You know, he can get the guy that he wants, and he liked Quinyon Mitchell, and he got him at number 22, first cornerback off the board, to see if it works out. I like the pick. I personally, I think I like Terrion Arnold a little bit better, just because of the competition level. He played at Alabama. The Eagles were kind of on the Alabama train there for a couple of years. I thought they would take Terrion Arnold. That was kind of who in my final mock draft, I had them taking Arnold. Trading up to get him.
I was going to
but
say,
they didn't
yeah,
have-
you had to trade up
Yeah.
for that. Well, we thought.
He was sitting there. He was sitting there at 24 or 22, and you know they liked Mitchell a little better, I guess, because they didn't take Arnold.
Howie went on to the podium. He talked about the fact that he had 5 guys that he wanted to draft.
I thought you were going to stop there.
No.
He just had 5 guys.
No,
You got 5 guys.
He had 5 guys that he was looking at
Paid
drafting.
$30.
One double cheeseburger.
Can I get my question out? Shut the
man,
fuck up.
Now he got another deal. 5 guys for $30.
Anyway, when he had 5 guys, and he's like, and that's why he stood pat, right? He stood pat because he had 5 players that he wanted to draft. I imagine Arnold and Quinyon were 2 of them. Do you think DeJean was a player that he stood pat thinking, well, if these 2 guys go and we're at 22, we're still happy because we get DeJean? You think he was one of those
Yeah.
5?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he was. He was. So that's 3 players. I mean, he said 5. I don't. You know, you can speculate who the other 2 would be, but I know for a fact that they were the 3.
So yeah,
They were
because
the
I
3.
only bring it up because when you said that they were still thinking of DeJean when they took Mitchell, I was like, so that was literally one of the 5 guys as a reason he didn't trade up and they got him at 40.
Yeah, so you got 2 guys like at the top of your board.
That you would you
In 35 picks. Right?
if those 2 guys went, it's reasonable that Howie would have traded up in the first round to like 20 to get this guy.
Jalix?
Yeah,
Jalix
more of
Hunt?
an edge. Jalix Hunt. Yeah, I'll tell you, he's a fun guy. I mean, I've thought
He's a mushroom?
What? He's a mushroom.
Yeah, you said he's
a fun guy.
Oh, a fun guy.
Fun guy.
Yeah, he's a mushroom. He's a fun guy.
He's so young. We actually have audio from him.
Here we go.
I shaved the dog and glued the hair to my nutsack so I looked like a grown man.
See, this is so. The Eagles have had some luck with the
That's
1-year
very young.
signings.
That's very young.
They're
Stephen White.
they're-
That's just like him. It's amazing.
Why do lesbians only shower at Sports Authority? Because they don't like dicks.
Could have been Modell's, but there are no more of them.
There's no more Sports Authority either.
Probably. I don't know.
The author of this book I'm holding in my hand right here, The Six Pack on the Open Road to In Search of WrestleMania, Brad Baluchian is joining us here on the show. And so, Brad,
me personally, I go all the way back to Bob Backlund.
That's Mr. Bob Backlund to you.
That's correct, sir.
So Brad, I mean, I guess we could start with that. Like, what inspired you to write a book like this? Because, I mean, that takes some balls. I mean, you basically jumped in a car and you were driving around to find these guys. What drove through your mind to do this?
Yeah, well, so three things jumped to mind with your lead in there. Number one, the first line of the book is the Iron Sheik just threatened to kill me. So, when I wrote that, I was like, well, if that doesn't grab you, I don't know what is going to grab you in a book, because that's pretty intense for a first line. But it was absolutely true. Back in 2005, I had left my job at a magazine to go work with. I actually moved to the suburb of Atlanta where the Iron Sheik lived, and was going to work on a biography with him, and it went completely sideways. And so this book, like, that's kind of the opening scenes, set 19 years ago, and then it flashes forward to 2022, where I got on the road, and one summer I drove 12,525 miles all over to find the Iron Sheik again, but also the other guys that were on the show when the night he won the championship. So whichever of the guys there mentioned Bob Backlund, if you like Bob Backlund, you'll like this, because, he's the guy that the Iron Sheik beat to become the champion. I mean, my favorite, to tell you everything you need to know about what a weird kid I was, my favorite wrestler was the Iron Sheik, and my favorite baseball player was Don Carmen. And
no way! Don Carmen's your favorite baseball player?
There's probably no one on earth that would utter that statement.
No, I can't imagine I'd come across someone that said Iron Sheik was their favorite wrestler and Don Carmen was their best favorite baseball player.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Is he talking about adapting it to a movie or a series?
Like a feature movie.
Nice.
Don't forget about this.
Yeah.
So Brad,
you were asking me before about why I like Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the story. So
Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous. When I was 4 or 5 years old, growing up in Rhode Island, like, I should have been a Boston fan because everyone else was. But again, I was never one to follow the crowd.
and you don't talk like these assholes either, so that's good.
Fuck Boston.
So I had I don't know why I had a favorite letter when I was like 5 years old, and it was F. I guess I couldn't spell yet, because I heard the name Philadelphia Phillies. That's the greatest name of all time. So I just, as a kid, became a Philadelphia, and then it went on to the other sports. And, to this day, I'm a huge Philly sports fan.
Between your two books, now obviously, especially the six pack, the wrestlers could have been dead. They could be, was there anybody that you couldn't interview or that turned you down?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like in the six pack, the white whale was Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
And so I went to pretty extreme measures. As Sean was saying, I literally went to his house in North Carolina to try to knock on the door. But before that, I had gone to outside Minneapolis where he grew up, and I had talked to people that knew him. His high school football coach, who's in his 90s and still alive. And I think the reason why I had such a hard time with Sergeant Slaughter was because he probably knew I was going to ask him about whether or not he served in the military. And that was like a main kind of point of contention, because he was the one wrestler who was still sticking to his character storyline. Yeah. Where, like, he would be in interviews that are supposed to be out of character, and he would start saying how he had done two tours in Vietnam, and how, telling war stories, and it had been already exposed that, like, he didn't serve. And so that was, like, pissing off a lot of veterans that were like, what are you doing? Like,
And he's still going with it.
Brad has discovered like 5 different types of insects and named one after Harrison Ford. Is that
What?
true? Yeah.
What the fuck
Brad
is it?
is a fucking scientist. Brad, please walk us through this. Like, this is insane.
Yeah, so actually, I discovered 17 species of insects that live in Tahiti, and my PhD was on Tahitian bugs. So I got to live there for a whole year, which was amazing. You know, it's an incredible
Oh my
place.
gosh.
And,
Oh my gosh.
And the cool thing is when you discover new species, you get to name them. So I always liked Harrison Ford. I always see him as my favorite actor. So I said, all right, well, I'm going to name a bug after Harrison.
What is the name of the bug? What's the official name of the bug?
Well, so you just Latinize it. So the species is Harrison Ford Eye.
Speaking of retiring, Angel fucking Hernandez retired.
Yo, did you hear what happened?
Yes.
No. So apparently they were having a meeting about like because there was constant complaints over and over and over. So they were having.
Oh, you don't say.
So he stormed into this meeting. And no, I'm not there. And they were like, "You have to retire. You have to retire." No, I'm not retiring.
They forced him.
So
forced it. Oh.
So he stormed out and slammed the fucking door closed to the point where the windows
wall
shattered and
yeah.
shit. And he was going for 10 minutes, and then he realized he was in a closet because he can't fucking see. And then he came out and said, "All right, I'll retire."
What the fuck? I don't know how much of the story to believe.
Have you ever been in love? Yeah. Been in love so bad. Oh, yeah. You would do anything. Yeah. To make them understand. Said his full name, Jermaine 9292. Yeah. Step into a Slim Jim. His jacket smells like fresh laundry. Yeah. Yeah, I'm supposed to be singing.
Things you were afraid of when you were a kid. And the listeners, you guys are listening, man. Please shoot them in.
So, the one's an easy one that everybody knows about. Still afraid of it. Surprisingly, my daughter had one around her neck. Snakes. Yeah.
Which is weird because you don't mind a cock.
Well, you know. The difference is the tongue. It's the tongue. It's all about the tongue.
At Joel's Glory Holes, we're drilling our way into the heart of America, one hole at a time.
I'm Joel Stevens with Joel's Glory Holes. For the last 20 years, we've been the #1 glory hole installment company in the South.
Our reputation is stiff and spread by word of mouth.
As a gas station owner, I didn't know how important it was to have a glory hole inside of our bathroom. And then Joel and his crew came by and installed it in less than a day. We're not making any more money, but we've never been busier.
Our dedicated craftsmen ensure every installation is crafted with pride and precision. Our glory holes are perfect, never cockeyed.
I've been installing glory holes with Joe for about 15 years. Hell, I even put one in the house for me and the missus.
I've installed glory holes like everywhere. Truck stops, gas stations, truck stops, gay clubs, truck stops.
Call us today for all your glory hole needs. If you call us in the next 48 hours, I'll throw in my own patented ball shelf with your purchase of a glory hole.
Joel's Ball Shelf, where comfort swings and innovation lands.
We're not just installing holes to put your penis through. We're installing memories.
Joel's Glory Holes, not just holes, but whole experiences.
It's either you're going for all in or you're.
Jason just nailed it. Listen to you guys. Listen to this 76ers talk. They sucked us in once again.
No, they didn't.
You've never been in.
Mike, I tried.
That's the life of his whole.
You
I
dipped,
tried.
You dipped a toe in a couple times and got
Yeah, I
cold.
did, yeah.
That doesn't count.
Yeah. It's what's that fucking shit where you dip the shit in the cheese, the melted cheese? What's that called?
The fondue?
Yeah.
Fondue?
Yeah.
They're like fondue.
Fondue not. That's what the Sixers are. Fondue
Fondue not.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Mike, what do you think?
No, it's not.
What do you think, Mike?
Mike, is it worse?
They're equally bad. Like I really don't like.
Mike, is it this?
I want to.
No.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to that.
Or is it what we're listening to?
Like that stuff.
Or is it?
Did he have this plan? Do you think? Do you think that he had a plan to have both of them going at the same time? Oh wow! This is.
It's a tie. Play that one more time.
Oh.
Have you ever been in a position where you were maybe you agreed to something, or maybe I don't know, and you became completely embarrassed and you went, "Oh my God, get me out of here! I want to kill myself." Like
Not
really?
nationally. Not
Yeah, I've been there.
nationally.
Not nationally, no, but like
No, I've been there. I was like being an altar boy was not what I expected.
no, I.
Yeah, right there. Make that a sound clip for the soundboard.
Who do you feel more comfortable going forward with, Marshawn or Stubbs?
Probably Marshawn.
I actually got audio of Stubbs in the locker room when they were asking him, "What is your biggest attribute to the team?"
3'9" with the 10 foot.
I'm drinking a Murphy's. It's the best. It's the best tasting beer I've had all night. Like Murphy's is so it's a comforting beer.
Murphy.
Am I?
You feel comfortable?
I like
You're not drinking
Murphy.
Murphy's.
No, but am
You
I
feel
wrong?
Murphy.
You feel
You're
comfortable?
not drinking Murphy's though.
That's what I'm drinking
Yeah,
now. Yes, I am.
No, you're drinking the.
Oh, the double. That's it.
Oh, Sean.
Shelley Duvall passed away this week. I'm not gonna hurt you, Wendy. You didn't listen to me. I said I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains out. Bash them right the fucking. Shelley Duvall passed away. Dude, when she died, she looked like a fucking estranged cat lady.
Yeah, she didn't age
It
well.
was bad. Yeah.
But no, she suffered, dude. She was
We
suffering.
just do look at that picture. Good God.
Yeah. You knew she died with like 18 cats in her house. You knew you can smell her death.
Yeah.
It just smelled like
fucking
dude. It smelled
ammonia.
like wet ass newspaper
Yeah.
and a fucking overloaded cat box
and cat food.
and fucking nasty ass
Covered in
hair.
cat litter.
Dude, that
Covered
was
in
Shelley
cat litter.
Duvall's death.
The cat's like covering her up with cat litter.
Dude, fuck, the cats were eating her.
She's one of the most severe stutterers I have ever seen. And I've been in stuttering for 20 years. Let me ask you a few questions, okay? You said you wanted to be a professional basketball player. What teams have you played for, Eric?
Well, my first year, I played in.
Eric is now stuck on the letter M.
Played in.
He desperately tries to break the cycle.
I have played in.
Right, like that, almost like the chips back on their shoulder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Lay's or Doritos or
Whatever. I prefer Doritos.
nom, nom. Cool Ranch. You a Cool Ranch guy?
I like the cool.
Cool Ranch is pretty good. Cool Ranch is good stuff. What are you doing?
Over the
original?
regular?
Just
Nachos?
original. Just original nacho cheese.
Over Cool
You
Ranch?
tell me you go in the fucking grocery store and buy a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos
Oh, fuck
when
yeah.
the nacho cheese or the sweet chili lime ones are sitting right fucking there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm doing Cool Ranch.
What the fuck's the matter with you?
Yeah, I'm doing Cool Ranch.
What
over
the fuck's the matter with you?
Yeah, Cool Ranch over to both.
Get the fuck out of here. The
Yeah.
original Doritos the best one.
Fist bump. Fist bump.
No,
on that.
the original Doritos the best one,
Nope,
hands down.
We just like full tire with you.
I don't give it to you're wrong. I don't care because you're wrong. Y'all help me out here, audience. Audience,
I
help
love
me
this.
out here.
I love this.
The
So guess
nacho.
what? You guys are flat out wrong.
You're wrong. Then the original Dorito.
Probably outnumbered. You're wrong.
Yo, your taste buds are wrong.
Yes, the original Dorito is the superior Dorito.
This coming from the asshole puts ketchup on a hot dog.
I do like that.
See?
You're outnumbered on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, showed me.
Yeah. Come on.
The
But
potential
Michael Vick was a warrior.
The potential was there.
When he was with an Eagle.
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't
All
put the
right.
work in.
Anyway, all right. So yeah. So
All right.
Gary, what's your prediction?
For what?
Yeah, we don't care. All right, NFC North. It doesn't matter anyway.
Baltimore wins that all the way.
All right, cool. NFC
What
North.
do you mean all the way cool? Don't cut me down. Say shut me down. Shut me down like that.
Yo, Jesus. I'm sorry. Junior Marte just threw a ball at the dude's head. Like, literally threw it at the batter's head.
75 miles an hour.
Was it 75? Might have been 75. Why is this dude brought back up to the... Why is this dude back on the Phillies again? Oh, my God. Dude, that's...
I'm watching the replay.
I mean, they're down. They're down.
Nick Foles sign.
They're down 7-2. I mean, like that's why this dude's in there, and he's just filling a roster spot at this point because you're get him out of the fucking game.
She looks like a bar of Hershey's hot dark chocolate.
Smile, motherfucker.
You know,
Let me get a white chocolate chip in that so I can see you, motherfucker.
Damn, guys, you can't say that. You guys can't say that.
It was a night school. We get marked absent.
You guys can't say that.
It's true.
No, Dave, stop agreeing with them. You can't say that.
Down at Darkdale, you better smile.
Guys, will you stop? Stop.
Let me get a high beam, y'all.
Smile, motherfucker. Can't see it, man. It's swallowing cocksucker of the week. And this is why.
You cocksucker! I'll punch you in the mouth.
All right.
My Seaman Swallow cocksucker is Philadelphia Sports Talk Radio, and all the fucking idiots that are talking about, oh, Jalen Hurts isn't a good quarterback. This is who he is. This is what they do. Da 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 da. Are you fucking
started all that?
Are you fucking out of your fucking mind? It's week one. It's week one. He didn't play a lick in preseason. A lick. None of them did. And he still put up 300 yards of offense through a touchdown. Saquon Barkley went off. How about let's look at some of the positives?
Dude gets a home run. He's like, yeah, thanks, dude. They're hit at the high five in the home plate. Like, you know, there's other shit going on.
I understand.
They're at the bar afterwards fucking each other. Like, oh, thanks so much for that tip on that.
No, I'm the opposite.
You're welcome.
I'm the opposite. Like, how do you pull off getting the other team to
Somebody's going to get
start
that
to
gobbler at the end of this game.
How do you
Someone
like, hey,
did.
like,
This is live audio from the catcher.
moving on, never mind.
It's the
I
catcher
just
and the
don't
pitcher,
care. And if we're gonna start playing this shit when I'm trying to talk about it, like, fuck it, let's move on. No, what's fucking next?
He's literally catching. He's literally catching.
Is he even a catcher? I don't even fucking know. That would have been an impertinent part of the story.
He was that night.
2017, post-football doctors have told Garner they believe he has chronic traumatic encephalopathy. Which
CTS.
Yes. Which in recent years has become a plague for former NFL football players. It can only be diagnosed after death. Damn. I don't, quote from Charlie Garner, I don't have all my faculties anymore.
Oh, no.
I can't remember things. When I go to the mall or grocery store, I have to have one of my kids with me to remind me where my car is parked.
Another, I got a live quote from him.
I work with retards.
I have trouble remembering conversations I had 5 minutes ago.
Shut that cunt's mouth or I'll come over there and fuck start her head.
Jesus. Bright lights bother me almost to the point where I have a seizure. I just don't feel right all the time.
Damn.
Yeah, that sucks.
That sucks, man.
You're going to have something oozing out your ears, and it's not going to be machismo. No, it's going to be called something else. Yeah.
God damn it. Machismo.
It's going to be called something else. Yeah.
That sounds like something you put on the side of a Nissan car.
So I guess he ain't working or doing anything anymore.
He doesn't remember.
The fact that it's all hearsay anyway. Like,
that's true.
You're whispering it down the lane. That, oh, I met some lady. Like,
but what if it's their say instead of hearsay?
You
know what I mean?
I didn't really think of it that way.
Moving on.
But if it's hearsay, HERE,
What the
It's
fuck?
like
Like
it's
now,
like playing it by ear.
What if the H is silent and it's ear say?
Oh, what if it's ear say?
Yeah, like play it by ear.
Yeah, like ear say.
I don't fucking understand that. Like,
All
so
right.
what? I'm gonna play
Good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
with my ear.
I'll talk to you
I don't
tomorrow.
understand.
What if it's Scott Airsay? All right.
He'll just take over the whole episode.
Hey, Rye, the Burbs, horror or comedy?
Comedy. All day.
I think a horror comedy.
Yeah, all day.
looking at
That's a
horror
that movie's a fucking riot. dude.
Absolutely, it is, but I'm thinking it just leans a little horror comedy.
Schindler's List, horror or comedy?
Factual.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yes. I'm waiting for a sequel to come out.
Yeah. Schindler's List.
2, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
To those listening to Drunk Phils that want to know the difference between their show and ours, you just heard it.
All right, so I got a very important question to ask you guys before we move on to football. So the Scholdinger's blowjob. Okay, imagine you're blindfolded and you're getting the best raw porn stove grade blowjob in your entire life. The catch is, you'll never figure out who's giving you that god tier awesome blowjob unless you take the blindfold off. It could be anybody. It could be Ariana Grande. It could be Ben Shapiro. It could be Harold from the 7-Eleven to your house. It even could be your uncle's neighbor's fireman's cat. Now the question is, would you take off that blindfold and find out who that person is? Or, behind that stupendous Jimmy Nibbler? Or, you do that, you risk permanently scarring yourself. Or would you keep the blindfold on and continue having your knob slide until your spirit hits the sky?
This is an easy one.
I'm keeping a blindfold on and finishing.
Yeah?
I don't want to know. I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna have to go with them, because no.
Because if
I can imagine it being
like if I take the
Ariana
blindfold
Grande,
off
yeah.
and it's fucking Al, that's gonna fuck me up.
Who you kidding? You'd be like, all right, keep going.
I mean,
no, stop. Okay, keep doing it. Yeah.
No, stop. I keep going.
I mean, at some point you're like, well, motherfucker knows what he's doing. Like, I guess. Yeah.
Can I reach down and see if there's an Adam's apple or a beard?
Keep doing it. Yeah.
What was that?
Can I reach down to see if there's an Adam's apple or a beard?
You could do that. Although that's not always a telltale sign, but it could help. Yeah.
Nah.
This is a no-brainer. I don't know.
Yeah,
why,
this is an easy
why
question.
are you like? Did you think this was a tough question?
I mean,
you taking a blindfold off, Sean?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You had to think about this?
Were you at a Diddy party?
You know what the problem is? It never ends there. Like I want, you know what I mean? It never ends there. I'm like, all right, well, what else we got going on here?
Even if whoever polishes you off, and then you just go to
What, you think you got more? Like
you just fart and go to sleep?
Didn't stop my dad. Just kept going on with that after that.
Is she like breaking it down? Like I'm going to do 100 this week. I'm going to do 100 this week.
Well, it's 600, so it's less than 2 a day.
Feel the pressure. You
Is that for the whole year or the month?
that guy. And if the
The
guy's
whole
going to
year.
reach, it's going to go
Is it?
through your
Okay.
body.
That's 2 a day.
That's not bad.
And if she's good looking, I mean, you might have it cut in a minute. I don't know.
I mean, you could, but if it's over 3, I'm trying to get
We're literally having a conversation during this answer.
Why haven't you put the Diddy one on again?
He puts
Put
on
the
this
Diddy
town
in
needs
the
an
middle.
animal.
I'm imagining at some point
Show
that
was
little
saving this.
opening ends up like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I'm sure it doesn't hurt at that point, right?
gobbler at the end of this game.
So
Matt from the relief room. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Yeah, these guys are just busy blowing me. Talking about my book.
Well, let's not start sucking each other's dicks quite yet.
I'm like, guys, calm down. Like, chill.
Yeah, sure.
Good. Well, I'm just gonna tell you how it sucks then. Just
Yeah. And like Ryan, before he jumped on, Ryan said he was getting chills during the Phillies thing. That means a lot to me because that was when the Phillies won the World Series. Dude, I tried my best to explain it, and
And it's such a shared experience, and that's what your book hits at, is that shared experience. It's great. It's essentially what your book is a stranger hug at the ballpark.
Dude, that's
right. Like
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Out of town stranger, ain't nothing like it.
You can go across the country, and fans of whatever team, I could pretty much guarantee there's nobody that has a bathroom like Matt's bathroom.
No way. Absolutely
Yeah, it's unique. That's it's unique. Well, I'm really glad to be a part of it. I'm glad to have met you guys and hung out with you guys and cracked some back. And I mean, hell, you guys were here last year.
Problem here, there's no accountability. Like, okay, you're playing here. We love each other. And you don't fucking hit. You don't fucking play.
But wait, like
if you don't put it. If you don't put
So then
fucking
JT
stats on the field,
JT
you ain't
doesn't play.
playing.
So JT doesn't play then because he's not hitting.
Yeah, he's the only one that didn't have
Oh,
any. hit.
fuck him.
Oh, now fuck.
Fuck him.
I knew he'd get him. I knew we would get him.
God damn it.
I knew we would get him.
Yeah.
We'll all be a shit covered dick.
We got Gary on our side.
Yeah.
Like this fucking year, like it was just so fucking unsatisfying.
Yeah.
But you
like against this cocksucking fucking Mets team.
I hear you. That sucks.
That's the part that kills
But we
You
did.
motherfucker. Like, get up into the plate. Do something. You motherfuckers.
Damn, I don't think I've ever
Like,
seen Gary
God
this
damn
good.
it. Yeah, Mike, I'm sorry. I got to let it out.
That's all right. But like last year when they lost in the playoffs, you're like, oh, I figured they were going to lose. Diamondbacks.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it wasn't the Mets.
They only had one guy in one game that did it. The Mets had it multiple times. Lindor did it the last game, but the other guys that did it in games before.
That sounds good, Gary. Keep smoking. Smoke another one. Smoke another one.
I'm gonna.
You sound like one of the sisters from
Yeah,
The
that's-
Simpsons.
dude, that's got to go on the soundboard. I'm gonna.
Good old Trenton.
And I texted a buddy of mine. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? He's like, what do you mean? I go, they're like flying up and down the ice in transition. Like, what is like this wasn't happening a year ago.
Right.
They weren't a fast-paced, high transition offense team. And maybe part of that was Walker. And they certainly did it on purpose. They instituted it. And it worked great for a couple of reasons. But I'm watching it and just seeing all this transition play. Like the year before, it was, with Provorov back there and Sanheim, it was, they would get the offense to turn the opposition to turn over the puck, and then they would D-to-D pass, regroup. And it was like, oh my God, they sludged up the ice. It took a half hour to get to the fucking offensive zone.
Yeah.
And then last year, it's like, boom, boom, they're just darting up the ice.
I miss Walker.
You haven't seen much of that this year.
Yeah.
They're not playing fast. And when they do go up the ice, they don't go up the ice as a 5-man unit. Like, it looks staggered and flat. And it just, again, it looks like they're not on the same page. So that's been the big issue. The D-zone coverage has been suspect at times, like some blown coverages, redundancy in defending a guy. Like, you can't have redundancy. You don't need two guys to defend one because then you got a guy wide open somewhere, and that's burned them a couple of times. So it's been the 5-on-5 play. I said this on Flyers the other day, if they're going to get back in the mix, 3 things need to happen. Number one, the PK has got to stay where it is and be good. That's got to remain. Number 2, the power play. It doesn't have to click at 24%, but it still has to be
18.
more than viable, 19, 20, 21%, which they're 24 now. Those 2 things, and then clean up 5-on-5. If you can clean up 5-on-5 and you have those other 2 things, it's amazing how the goaltending will look when you do. And then you'll be a good team.
I thought that was the Dead or something like that. Was that the same
Dead
band?
and Company. Dead and Company.
Was that Phil Lesh? with
No,
Dead and
so
Company?
Phil Lesh and friends was something else. Either way, they can all suck a big giant fucking dick in hell.
Yeah, I'm out. Like, I don't care at all. I could give a fuck about
I never understood the Grateful Dead.
Me neither.
I like Dave Matthews.
So do I.
Okay, but like they're that jam. They're it's different though. They're just I don't get it.
Me neither.
Just it didn't work, and that's what happens with an 18-year-old.
After 4 games.
Seems a
Like
little-
that's where I'm confused. If you brought him up, you gave him 4 games.
Remember, you had 4 dates with an 18-year-old, and you couldn't get any. You fucking dumped her.
All right.
You know?
Okay, I guess we're playing prison rules.
You know what I mean? I had you to McDonald's to 4 times. You're gonna suck my dick or not?
Right. Exactly.
That's not. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. A Happy Meal is a Happy Meal.
Want to teach kids the Christian truth. If you want to reach those kids
That's
on
Jerry
street,
Lewis.
then you got to do a rap to a hip hop beat. So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Oh my God.
Goalie Holden Trent was 25 years old. He passed away this week. He was put in ICU. I haven't heard official cause of death.
Was he on the team now?
Yeah, he was.
Was he their starting
He was
goaltender?
their starting goaltender.
Oh,
yeah, 25 years old, died. He was put in ICU earlier in the week and then died on Sunday morning.
What was it from?
I don't know.
Oh.
I haven't heard. It's just undisclosed. At least as of when I looked this up, it was undisclosed. They don't know what happened. That's kind
Like
of
he's still
Yeah, that's
fucking
fucked up.
baby.
25.
He's a baby.
25.
I guess he's not playing tomorrow.
No, he's not stopping anything now.
No fantasy points for him.
You know, I look at I look at Gary, and Gary's being kind of serious. And I look at Ryan, and Ryan's got a shit-eating grin on his face. And I'm like, I know what's happening here. Like, I know what's going to happen here.
Again, I'm biting my tongue. I'm trying not to let you guys stoop to my level.
Right.
So he's not starting tomorrow.
Damn. Oh, we got on the waiver wire.
Yeah, but the bread's like it's not. It's like thinner.
Frozen.
It's like frozen. It's like no. I'd rather a fresh.
So what?
peanut
You
butter
eat it
toast.
out? You eat it frozen?
No, you wait till it defrosts, you jerk off.
Well,
You don't need a
can't I just keep them in the fridge then?
Although if you want it to last, put it in the freezer. They're individually wrapped.
Fucking Gary's the
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he
This actually-
loves Uncrustables.
I gotta be honest.
He's like, yeah, I tried him, and now he's like the biggest defense. He's like, you're a piece of shit. Don't you dare say anything bad about the Uncrustables.
I gotta tell
That's
you.
my John.
I
Can
gotta
you
tell
get
you.
crunchy peanut butter up in this?
They have that option now, yes.
Dude, like
What about-
you
what
would
about
know.
Strawberry jam.
Yeah, strawberry preserves.
I gotta tell you,
Dude, he knows. He knows.
know
He's the
half a
fucking
lot about
Wikipedia
Uncrustables.
of Uncrustables.
the 7 years Gary's been on the show,
This is the most he's ever
yeah,
contributed.
this is the most he's ever known about anything.
Jesus Christ, it's like fucking 6 in a row.
Christ, it sounds like you're doing a harmony.
So
Could be an Alice in Chains song.
So I'm sorry.
Hey, wanna give it again? Yeah.
You can hear all the juices.
That's fucking
I have no idea what the fuck we were talking about.
Jerry Cumtrell.
Jerry Cumtrell. He's been playing better,
He's playing,
but we're paying him to get sacks, and he's not.
a couple.
He's got 1.5
He's
on
got
the year.
1.5 on the year, Sean.
It's more than inches
you know,
Gary has on a dick.
But that's not what we're talking about now.
Hung like a pimple.
Remember that time you popped my pimple on the air?
Yeah, I remember
That
that.
was fun. That was a good time.
Dun, dun.
That's the doink doink.
Mariska Hargitay.
Oh,
could've
yeah.
got beat.
Why you want to leave your kids on her chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind leaving my kids on her chest.
Yo,
You need a lot of kids. to
the
go on
women
that
in
chest.
Law and Order throughout the years.
Yo, yeah.
I'm gonna leave my kids on Ice-T's ass crack.
Yeah, Ice-T comes in. He's been on that show for 20 years. He gets like 3 lines a show.
Yeah, he's
a fucking episode.
Yo, you motherfucking crackers. And
Yo,
he walks
this-
out. He walks out of the room.
Yo, man, this looks like a fucking homicide. This is brutal.
Yo,
He used to
Yo,
be like
play
all
no.
hard.
Yeah.
How he goes on the show and like makes like hard ass like one hard ass line.
Yeah.
And then walks away like
And then
he's
you
tough.
don't see him.
Yeah.
He makes
He's not
12
tough
he
anymore.
makes
Like,
No,
he's
no.
like 60.
Yeah.
Makes $12 million an episode.
No, you don't make $12 million an episode. Gary,
Yeah.
You don't make $12 million this season.
Yo, he comes in, he's like this. It's the white bitch.
Yeah.
Yo, you played yourself. Oh, Jimmy, here's a book.
Do you know I
it's a
made a
great,
meme last
helpful
night of Hell, the pinhead from
You gotta make
Hellraiser
a shirt. It's gotta be a shirt.
coming out of an asshole.
It's
and
gotta
then
be a shirt.
pinworm. Pinworm. The fucking worm is the fucking. With
We
the
are
box,
the
with the
ones
box in his
that-
hands.
We are the
He's
worms.
like a goddamn CIA agent.
We
are
are.
the children.
We are the anals.
We are the ones that make a squishy mess. So let's start giving. We are the worms.
Sean, a Family Guy.
Yeah, Family
An
Guy.
author. Clean-cut author, Family Guy.
Here, read this book. Don't listen to the podcast.
Welcome to my nightmare. Oh my God. I dare you to 69 me.
I'm a couple years older than you guys, maybe only a couple months older than you guys. I love boxing. I grew up, I boxed. Boxing was phenomenal when I was growing up. I mean, just the era of boxing was incredible back then. So I'm a huge boxing fan. I don't know. I don't know about tonight. Like, this is weird. You're not getting Tyson that you used to see. People are hoping that you will. He's 58. Like, I think he's older than me. Like, I don't know. I'm like everybody else. I don't know about you guys. I hope he kicks the guy's ass real quick.
Yeah.
Like, that would be cool to me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
But, you got 2-minute rounds. You have bigger gloves. If Tyson's going to go, he's going to have to go after him quick, right? So if Paul can just back away for a minute and a half, and Tyson has come after him, well, Tyson's going to be tired. The negative is what it is. They're 2-9. They didn't want to get out to this start. They knew they had some injuries to start with. There's been what concerns me the most, guys, and I wrote something on this. It's going to appear somewhere soon. I don't care who you have out there on the floor. And I made an example of this talking about when I was covering the Sixers, the Boston Celtics. They could have their third or fourth team on the floor in a preseason game. You can see that they're running a really cool offense, that Brad Stevens at the time had them running a system. And you didn't have great shooters or you didn't have great finishers, but they were running things that got them good shots. Sixers didn't have Paul George, Joel Embiid to start the year. And I'm looking at their offense and I'm like, what are they doing? High pick and rolls. If you get a shot off of it, great. If you don't, 3 guys are standing around. I don't know, somebody tries to force something and then maybe a kick out, and then you're taking shots at the end of the shot clock. I saw something today. I think there's been a total of 5 head coaches in the NFL that have had their first 3 seasons where they started 8-2 or better. And Nick Sirianni is one of them. And you're talking the likes of like a Belichick and a Shanahan, I think, or something. I forget. But so look, is there something that have to be said for that? Yeah. Winning is what it's all about. He's the head coach and they've won. So yes, the talk was after last year when I was on the radio was, would you have let him go after last year? I said no. I didn't love what he did last year, and I'm not in love with him as a head coach, but I can't get rid of somebody that's having this kind of success. Anyway, I'll leave you with this. Gary, you made a great point about nitpicking. Do we nitpick and all that stuff? Yeah. What was the Eagles' record after 11 games last year?
10-1.
Right. So people will look at that and go, well, don't we have the right to nitpick? They were 10-1, and everybody said they're the best team in the league. But we knew, and we all did. They weren't playing really great football.
That was a
So
shitty
it's all
10-1.
cool. Exactly, right? So that's the coolest thing about sports and about talking with you guys and the people of Philadelphia is like there's all the yin to the yang. And it's what I love about, what I did and what you guys do and the way we talk. Like there's great arguments to be had in every way. And you just hope that it all plays out, in the Eagles' favor this year. But yeah, nitpicking, Gary, you're absolutely right. That's a big part of it, and maybe we have reason for it.
What's queef? Queef is when that air come out that coochie meat. Queef is when you pause to make sure it don't stink. Queef is when I ask boo, was that queefing or was that a poo? One more time.
Two people had to go to court for an insurance claim that a bear had destroyed their Mercedes. So they had video footage of the bear in the car, like tearing up the seats and shit. Well, they something didn't look right, so they submit.
I heard about
They
this.
submit it to a group to like that, like looks deep into these situations or whatever, and they're like, no, it's a fucking guy in a bear costume.
Yeah.
This is in California. It was a guy in a bear costume tearing up the car.
And they went to like Peter.
Yeah, they had like experts look at this tape and like that's a fucking guy. Like bears don't move that way.
That's not a bear. Like,
dude, so then they find out, it gets worse, that they made other claims with other insurance companies.
Yeah, there was like 4 or 5 of them, right?
$141,000 in claims they've gotten paid out. They found us. They got a search warrant and they found the fucking bear costume that there's a in the place. Yo. Number 500, Michael Jackson.
It's the Firecracker 500 weekend.
Firecracker.
Shiskumba.
Bugs Bunny. Rah. 500th episode, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
We made it. I don't know how we did it, but we did it.
Just during one of my blackouts.
We might not make it through the 500th show, though, the way we're going at it.
I don't know how you fucks made it through 50 shows.
That's kind of big. Like I
Yeah.
thought that it was going to be an
what she
advantage
said.
for Baltimore, but actually it ends up being an advantage for the Eagles.
Big.
But it's an away game. I
All right, let Mike give his prediction. What the fuck? Where the fuck you been? Roman Czechmonic.
Yes. What have you been up to, Roman Czech?
Yeah, so I don't know about you guys, but I was in the minority when I always thought he was a really good goalie. I loved him.
except for the fact that he was a nutcase
him
and
and
shot,
his-
shot at his head.
Unibrow.
Yeah.
Fucking- yeah.
So he was a goaltender. He played professionally in the United States, the Czech Republic, and Germany,
I hope he's a scout now or something.
including he played in the National Hockey League for the Flyers and the Kings from 2000 to 2004. He also played for the Czech national team at multiple international tournaments, winning 7 world championships.
That's impressive. But where's he at now?
He played for.
I'm gonna say he's scouting something.
Well, he played from '89 to 2000. He played for 20 years.
Phil said great goalie stuff behind his shitty defense.
So right now, he's dead.
Yep. he's kind of dead now.
Perished?
Yeah,
dead.
Yeah, he's
dead.
perished. Yeah.
So apparently he
I fucking forgot. So we look. All right. So before the show, we're like, yeah, check him out. Let's see what he's up to. And he's like, he's fucking dead. I said, let's do him anyway.
I want him dead. I want his family dead.
I was like,
I
wow.
want his house burnt to the ground. I
This
want
is
to
the
go
history. We're 501 shows in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is the first time that we did a fuck you bit about the dead guy.
dead guy.
Fucking Phil said, what a great eulogy.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Ladies and gents,
Oh, it's
there you go. Your best of. The other way.
Oh.
Best of 2024. There you go.
Woo!
Happy New Year's, you
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Happy New Year's.
Showing well done
Merry
putting that
Christmas.
again
thanks,
every
man.
year, dude.
Thanks,
Well
dude.
done. Well
Thank
done.
you.
man.
Thank you. I can promise you that's the last time I'm doing a best of thing.
Oh, stop.
You said that last
You
time.
say it every
Out of
year.
here.
It's the last
11
time.
years, 4 months.
You're doing it next
Nope.
year.
No, I'm not.
You're doing it.
What I am going to do.
Queen, just ignore what's going on down here.
No, I'm not doing a best of anymore. I'm done. No, it's too much. It's 8, 9, 10 hours of work to do that.
14 hours.
But what
3
I am,
minutes.
thank you, Jay. But what I am going to do
That's the sound of the man
Working on the chain.
Yeah.
What I am gonna do though. What I am gonna do.
You're a stupid man. You're a stupid little man.
The week before our
That'll
10th
work.
anniversary
Yeah.
show, I'm gonna have the best of ever.
The
best of ever show.
Yeah, you get that on time.
All right.
So the best of the past 10 years.
So yes, to a degree, I can't.
Will Kelly make it?
So when so the little background behind the curtains, okay.
We are the great Oz.
The first 175 shows will not be available.
No, that's because of wildfire.
Wildfire screwed us. All right, they screwed us. I can't get those shows back. They're gone. They're in the abyss. They're in the space. But anything beyond that, which is a lot,
Well, why don't we like reverse time like Superman?
we could do that.
You know what I mean?
We could do that, and
The
then
DeLorean?
Yeah, the space time continuum. You know?
or Space Hog.
Space Hog.
Yeah, that's a good. I actually love that song.
That's a great song.
That's Hollywood.
That's a great
In the
song.
meantime,
This will definitely make this like the last 10 years.
So no blue waffle, no gear pour.
No,
Oh
that
my
no,
No,
no.
Gear Puller's there.
That'll be on there.
No Tokyo Kemp though.
No, Tokyo Camp won't be there.
Get me the gear puller.
That'll be on there. That'll be on there. So like the
Supplies,
first
motherfuckers.
supplies.
No, I heard from him.
No,
He
look,
told me to tell you
look. I can't.
Merry Christmas.
I'm not gonna sit there and go through
Yes.
every best of the 16 hours of best of and sit there and go, oh, that one. I'm just gonna scan, pick, and choose and just go. There's gonna be stuff.
Do you have the paper
We don't think
from the previous years where we wrote down the clips?
No.
No, you got rid of it every year.
Yeah, but all you have
Yeah.
to do is
It's all
listen to all the
Braille.
best ofs and just pick the best off from the best ofs.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But I can't sit there and listen to the whole best of
Yeah, you
episodes.
grab 2 or 3 things. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
unless
We
you
can all
hold
do
on. Unless
Wait, we can all
okay,
do
I
it.
could do that. I can assign you guys
Yeah, sign us
links.
episodes.
Send me timestamps, and then I'll do that. I guess. I
Yeah.
could-
But you have
my
to be drunk when
God.
you listen to it.
We got to
Oh,
work on it all
Jesus.
year though. Like you got to give us something like every
What
month.
do you mean all year?
It's
Yeah,
only
like
we only got
March.
2 months.
You have 2 months.
March.
2 months.
You have 3 months
You want to do this in March?
before
Months.
the week before our 10th
It's
anniversary
like
show.
2 months.
Ooh, I got a lot going on, man.
Yeah.
I got a lot going on.
I need more coffee.
Yeah, that's a Taylor Swift shirt. I got a lot going on at the moment.
Everybody get Sean $20. They hear you, fuck.
Yeah, here, just take care of this, dude. Well, we talked earlier how patient Quinn is. Just tell her you're taking 2 Saturdays and you're doing this.
She'll kill you.
2 Saturdays.
2 Saturdays.
Be
Yeah.
more than that. Be
3
more than that.
Saturdays.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Well, wait, you don't
long
need-
time.
Is it 16?
Well, cut out a golf trip
We
or
only have,
something.
like,
Do
the-
this shit.
No.
That's a good point.
Damn.
Bet you're wondering if I got an Arby's beef and cheddar between my legs.
Oh my god.
No, that's just me not showering for 17 weeks because I'm going through all our best of episodes.
There's only like 7 to go through.
Only 7.
She's not looking to have any more kids
And it's
anyway.
like
So
an
you'll
hour
be
and
all
a
right.
half.
Only 7.
7 in an hour?
That's 14 hours of content I have to go
No, there's only like an hour and a half. It's like 10 and a half
Only.
hours.
through. I'm going to send you the link. You guys can help me out. All right. He's got too much going on. There's 3 other ones. I'll send you guys a link. Write down timestamps. Yo,
All right.
blah, 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 blah. What was that? Oh,
Yeah, you know I'll do it. I can't speak to
yeah.
a lot going on at the moment. And,
You can do it, Mike.
I don't have a computer.
and I read the clip. notes
What?
For half the movies
Wait,
that I've
TJ
seen.
said the ugly space hog married Liv Tyler?
Really?
All
All right, but like Liv Tyler's overrated. She looks like Steven Tyler.
No, Liv Tyler's pretty.
Tits.
No, Liv Tyler's pretty good.
No, she looks like Steven Tyler with tits.
Nah.
She's more moist.
Oh my nah.
Oh my god.
Speaking of, have you seen Steven Tyler lately?
He's not moist.
He looks like the fucking Crypt Keeper. He literally looks like the Crypt Keeper.
Thank God I'm giving that to you now. I want you to lose that thing.
Oh, go to in someone's van real
Thank
soon.
God.
Let me stick that in Chrissy's fucking.
Oh no.
Shooter?
And her car.
Oh, car. I'm sorry. I meant
I thought you meant her pooter.
I misspoke. I said cooter.
I hope I still get her pooter. I don't get none of that pooter.
You don't get none of it anyway.
I gotta keep trying, you know what I'm saying, Mike?
You gotta give me something to go aim for.
Oh my God.
Over the line! Completely out of control! You're crazy! You're completely out of your mind!
Brian said Gary can't do it. He'll fall asleep halfway through watching, or his Uber will come. That's Jonesy.
That's your nephew, yo.
When you come to my mom's on
Aw. Jay said he'll help me.
He's not gonna do nothing, bro.
All right, Jay. All right, Jay. All right. Listen, I'll send you guys a link. I fucking hate that thing.
I love it.
I'll send you guys a link, and
This
you
is
guys
like
send
a
me.
godsend.
I'll listen to one. More than one, and I'll send you guys one. If you guys listen to that 2-hour episode and go the best of the thing that made me laugh out loud,
Send it to me.
Timestamp, and then it'll help
be
me out.
driving
Dude,
around
it'll
the
help me
truck
out so much. It'll seriously help me out so much.
Yep.
So all right, we'll make it.
Hey, I
work.
listened to like
Hard
6
to
of the
show a week.
podcasts that you did for your book.
Like a show a week do for you?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
year.
Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not
Show a year.
that hard, man.
Yeah, it's not. It sounds, dude. First
It's
of all,
not even a show.
First
a
of
week.
all,
It's only you only need to do like 2.
you skip through the first 20 minutes because we do the thing we do
Right.
before, like we did tonight, and then you listen to the best stuff.
It's literally.
We should literally be doing this during boner coverage, by the way, not right now.
That's true.
All right, let's
All right,
call
yeah,
the
let's
show.
start it. Do boner.
Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed your review show. That was fun. Again,
Go Birds.
we thank you so much.
Go
Go
Birds.
Birds. Yeah, absolutely.
Beat Dallas.
Thank you guys so much.
Dallas sucks.
Still
Yeah.
Right, Connor?
Still awake.
Connor, Dallas sucks.
Dallas sucks.
Yeah, Dallas sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will see you guys next week. By the way, we have a special show for you next week.
Yep. Mike,
NFC East roundtable next week. We have a Giants fan, a Cowboys fan. We're working on a Commanders
Yo, we need a
fan.
Commanders fan.
We need a
Anybody out there?
We need a Commanders fan
yeah,
to
come
join
on,
us.
Weir. Come on, Weir. I know you listen.
Well,
Oh,
Jeff not do it.
Oh, by the
There
way,
you go.
Jay said least I can do for my son.
There you go.
Oh, that's so cute.
We'll see you guys next week.
Take him
NFC.
behind the shed.
Sean's got a fake father. That's awesome.
Go take him by the shed.
You know what happens if you do another turn in the joint? Fuck your father in the shower and then have a snack. You're gonna charge me, dickhead?
See you guys next week. Love yous.
Peace out.
Later. All right, podcast is over. Boner coverage. All right, we got to figure this out. I love how I was like, do we really need to do this during the show? Let's just call it. We can turn those the fuck down.
Yeah. Last beer.
All right, so
Last
yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
There's literally only 8
Send
shows.
you guys a link.
You
yeah,
only
yeah.
need to do 2 shows each.
Yes.
Yes.
We can make this work. Timestamp. Bum, 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 bum,
Why
bum,
don't we
bum.
only have to do 2 shows each?
Because there's only 8. There's only 8 best of shows.
Oh, all right. So we're just
There might be
gonna-
a lot. There might be 7 best stuff
So we're just
that
gonna
are out.
look at the
Just listen back.
right.
The things that you're like, nah, oh fuck, that's got to go on there. Write down the timestamp, and then I'll go back and
the
I'll
entire gay
and I'll do my
porn
thing.
has to be
Oh, that's
on
the
there.
entire
that's a
thing's on.
chunk of it. That's one of the best.
Dude.
things
Yeah, but
we've
you know
ever
what? The
done.
Brett
Dude,
Myers and Kyle Kendrick one's going to be like.
That's why you got to take the
It's got
best
to
parts.
be. It's going to be a longer show. It's going to be a
why-
longer show.
That's
That
why you
was
got
like Kyle
Yeah,
Kendrick.
but the whole thing ain't going on.
2 hours tops. You got to top it at 2 hours, like at the absolute most.
The
All right,
hard
well, then
part
hold-
will
then-
be Dawkins. You gotta like pull.
That's
a
why. That's what I'm
Dawkins.
saying. You
Like,
do the.
there's a segment of Dawkins we gotta pull out. At
You got to.
least-
You got to pick and
Well, there's a
choose.
segment of the gay porn that we got to pull out too.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I get
only
it.
2 minutes long. But like
The
the
segment
the
where you're
Dawkins
mad
interview
is
was
probably
half,
the best segment.
an hour
yeah.
long.
Right.
The Kyle Kendrick and Brett Myers thing was 2 hours long. Dykstra was 2 hours long. You got to go. Our interview. This is when you introduced them,
Brett Myers, that show was 2.5 hours.
right? This is when you introduced them, and then
Yeah, but he already cut out half for the best of.
And
So it's
then
only like yeah.
right, and then you go right. That's true. On the best
Yeah,
of,
like
it's
you already
already
got the clip on there.
it's already
Right.
abbreviated. Yeah, I'm
We got to
impressed.
abbreviate the abbreviation.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Jay said, all right, can we now talk about the Christmas epic win on Christmas on boner coverage? Just 30 seconds. They are a Philadelphia sports team.
Jay is so mad. Although
It
Jay
was-
also
it
said
was-
that they were
it-
finished
All right, look,
like
it
6
was-
times
He
this year.
wants recognition.
It
Right?
was a good win. It was a
It
good
was
win.
a good win, and the Sixers do look like they're turning a corner. I still don't believe in them.
11 out of 13 games.
Right.
Right.
I still don't believe in them.
No, it's not 11 out of 13. They were 7-3.
Oh, all right. So
Yeah, they
7
won
out of
7 out of
4
10.
out of 5.
And 7 out of 10.
7 out
Yeah.
of 10. Okay, it was 7 out of
20
10.
out of 30% of the
But there's
Sixers
still
fans.
there's still 5 games under 500.
Yeah.
They got
Yes.
lucky and beat the Celtics. Even a blind squirrel gets a nut.
Yeah. Well,
Only
probably.
They were
20,
the
30%
Celtics
of
were
the
missing
Sixers
Drew.
fans
Jay said
believe-
thank you guys. And Dave Peterson says Sixers won. There, we talked about them.
And like it's crazy.
I
Like,
know. I
Embiid
know.
almost broke his ankle by tripping over the trainer.
Dude, this
Like,
guy
this-
cannot do like every
It's
fucking.
like he's going to get out of the shower one day and break a fucking foot. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy, man.
It is insane how like
Yeah, he's going to bruise his penis.
Probably would.
He's going to bruise his
Probably
penis.
down his
you
knee.
can step on it.
Yeah, oh, you know, I was getting out of the shower
Oh,
and
it's
I
big.
tripped over my dick.
You know it's
You
big.
know, I'm not only am I black, I'm Cameroonian, so,
So
like I got
big.
like a 8-foot cock.
Here's here's audio of my dick falling out of my underwear.
You get stuck in the mouse trap. I had to call maintenance.
Dropping
to
into
get
the
it out.
toilet. There it is.
I got cancer.
I never even had it circumcised because I can't even see the end of it.
Back when I was throwing spears.
I got
stand
cancer to
foot-
prick.
Yo.
I stand 2 feet back.
All right, I know
take
it's
a
boner
piss in the
coverage. Can we fucking stop?
Every time I go to sit down, this is the sound it makes when it falls in the toilet.
That's not my shit. That's my dick.
I got cancer to prick.
The water is so cold. Can't they warm the urinal up?
Yeah, it's right.
TJ said, "Is that trainer that Embiid tripped on the same one that stabbed Tyrod Taylor in the lung?" That's a good question. Remember that?
Oh,
They-
that's right. He
That was
needed, like, an
2 years
epidural
ago.
or something, like, yeah.
Yeah, the dude went on the sideline and just stabbed him in the.
Put the
like,
needle.
yeah, remember that?
Ah! Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
No, man. So can we?
Oh,
Dylan, is
and
he like this
Embiid,
at home?
Is everybody going to yell at me? Can we talk
Is
about
he like this
fantasy
at home?
football for a minute?
we need to talk about fantasy football for a minute. You know what? Hold on. Yes, we do. You know what? Yes, we do. Hold on.
Just because you're not in the,
He's going to win it all. That's why.
Hold on.
so you're bitter.
If
Why are
anyone's
you bitter about that?
if anyone's
Yeah,
bitter,
you are.
if anyone's
Clearly
bitter,
bitter.
I should be bitter because if I would have made the playoffs, I would have annihilated everyone with the way my players went. So I'm not doing that.
No.
Ryan is in the championship this week.
Sir,
Ryan has a very good shot at winning it because, first of all, the guy who's playing, I don't
You don't know how I made it.
know, and his team completely fell apart, but he annihilated the best team in the league last week.
Oh wow.
yeah,
You know.
annihilated them. It was
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
nuts. I really
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should win
Yeah,
this
yeah.
week.
Yo,
You
yo,
should
yo,
beat
yo.
him.
see what worries me is when you have a week when you put up a shit ton of points.
Mhm.
I scored 177 points last
Which
week.
was the record
Wow.
this year.
Yeah,
Yeah, usually doesn't bode well for you the following week.
I hear you.
Give your balls a tug, you tent fucker.
I think I ended up losing in probably the highest scoring game of the year.
Yeah.
That sucks, dude.
300 and some combined points in Chris's league.
Mhm.
That sucks.
315, something like that. And I lost.
Yeah, I hear that. I finished with the third most points in my league, and I gave up the most points against. So I
Dude, that's like
It
I
was
scored
every-
I scored
it's
almost
the
the second time in the
second-
past 3 years that's happened.
Exactly, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
And that 1 year you won the championship.
I ended up making it and
Yeah.
won it. Yeah.
Well, last
Um,
year you ended up making it. You didn't win it.
Last year I made
Yeah,
it. I
you
lost
lost
in the title,
Yeah.
and the year before I won it.
The year before you won it. Okay.
So
Oh, you won it too? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I scored just under a $150 and lost by
That
15.
sucks, dude.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
True. I know, Gary. I know.
But I'm proud to get it. Fucking, it's like
Nah.
the 4th straight year I'm playing for free.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you've had a hell of a run.
I really have. Like,
Yeah.
law of averages, I'm going to finish with 2 wins next year.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what happened with my other team. Yeah. I was in the same situation.
Yeah. You gonna win. Yo.
Yo, this
You
guy's
know-
dating this guy's girlfriend.
Yeah, you
He's-
know, his girlfriend, and they got arguments.
If he
And,
wins,
like-
Bears are on him the following week.
What, next week? Yeah.
Well, what? Like, all right. So if you win, are beers gonna be on you?
No.
Is that gonna happen? You never win?
It's a
I'm
little
not
bit
even
of-
in it anymore, Mike.
I know. Well, nobody else is either.
Jay's buying.
That bald-headed prick over there is.
Well, all right.
He's really bitter.
I know. Why are you mad? I
I'm not-
know. No, yeah, he is.
No, yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. You know why? Earlier, he's like, I was better than his team all year. These motherfuckers didn't win the
He was
championship.
better than my team all
That's
year.
what he said.
Half the season I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
And we
No,
have.
Gary, you finished 3 games under 500. How are you better than
The crickets. The crickets. Do I have a real? I
Every
think-
week you're
Yeah, you
bitching.
do.
You
You're
were in first place in week 3.
That's on there.
Like,
I don't know if I can do it this week. Should I start this one?
There it is.
That's finished.
but even that's right. Even that's I can't believe you're bitter.
No, I'm not.
It's almost like you're mad.
Should be happy for your brother.
Yeah, I am happy.
Oh, you got a weird way of showing it.
I'll lick your balls. You lick the trophy, I'll lick your balls.
He's mad.
Fucking sphincter, asshole up your ass.
You won one, right?
Fuck you, sideways,
Yeah,
you
I,
fucking.
You got one.
foreign
Every
fucking
and then
hole. Fuck
year
up,
he's
you
in it.
cow.
And then I went to another one. Sean beat me.
Yeah.
I've been in his league, I think, 6 years. It's my 3rd championship appearance.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah, the fucking
Fucking Gary's like, yeah.
Jamar Chase that year.
Oh yeah, I was.
Dude,
Yeah, since that
I was-
year he
Oh, I
beat-
remember that.
Yeah,
You're like, dude, it was
he
one
had like
15.
60.
You're like, it's over. You're
It was
like,
the
yeah,
first
it's
quarter.
over.
It was
It's the first quarter. He's got 40 points.
Yeah.
I'm
Jamar
like,
Chase
dude.
scored 2 70-yard touchdowns.
Yeah, so I'm
In
like,
the
Sean,
first quarter.
so I'm like, Sean, congratulations, man. He's like, nah, man, you never
And then
know.
he scored a third one.
No, I know, Sean. You won, dude.
Meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's over.
Dude, by the third one, it's like he scored 60. You're up like 110 to like 5.
Yeah, and
You're
I
like,
had
yeah,
fucking-
it's done.
I had Trent Hundley as my quarterback.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, but was it Baltimore that year? Yeah. Oh God.
dude, I won a playoff game that year with Davis Mills.
I have my own soundboard. It is-
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, you were just like streaming players all year.
I was just putting it together because
That was me
everybody got hurt.
last year when I made it to the title game.
Yeah.
Like I just, dude, I lost 5 guys in week 5.
Mhm.
5 guys, and all my
Yeah.
star players.
Yeah.
Somehow I pieced it together. I was able to still make a run and still beat everyone. Dude, I literally can't.
That was
even
me and Chris's league this
fathom
year.
how it
I
happened.
pieced together everything and ended up losing, you know.
Well, last year
Yes.
you're beating everybody with a bunch of nobodies.
That's what I'm saying. Like I had a bunch of guys that didn't think we are gonna do anything, and they
A
just
bunch of guys.
And then in between his championship years, he finished 2-12.
yeah,
Yep.
something like that.
His 2 wins were against me.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Me and Sean are at the fucking the link that
last year. I've been hearing this story for fucking 2 years straight.
It's his fantasy highlight.
I'll tell
That's
you
the only one he's
I
got.
put 60 points my quarterback put up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah,
don't
fuck
hear-
you. Yeah,
The
fuck
rest
you.
of it.
How's it feel for your brother to be bitter about that? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yo, the game's going on. Yeah, every like 2 minutes. Yo, I beat Ryan today. I'm like, yeah, I know, dude. That's cool.
Look what Stroud did.
We're watching the fight. Yo, Stroud got me 62 points. Yeah, that's cool, man. Eagles are playing. You know, the Eagles are playing Cowboys. Fuck that game. I don't care. I Stroud
You spent like
fucking-
$500 on the ticket.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
Stroud-
ain't gonna lie.
Stroud
as,
fucking-
as that game's going on, right? You are at the game, and I'm. You
Yo,
know,
he's
goddamn-
like, yo, I beat my brother. Can I buy you a beer? I'm like,
right?
Yeah.
Like he's right. So as that game's going on, right? I'm home watching football with Angie. Fuck. And I wasn't mad that Gary.
oh,
beat
I
me.
knew why
Oh, yeah,
you were
you
mad.
I was mad because I'm never going to hear the fucking end of this.
Either have we.
Right.
It's
And
so
now here we are, a
weird.
year and a half later.
I drafted Stroud because of that game.
Dude, the dude you're playing in the title game, like the dude you're playing in the title game went undefeated, right? The year after the Patriots went undefeated and lost,
Oh yeah.
he went undefeated that year. I played him in the title game.
Was that the Julio Jones year?
No, I didn't. No, that was a championship. That was a
No, he didn't
title
smash
game to
his
get
phone that
in.
year.
I got
That
my
was
own soundboard.
no.
is
This was
awesome.
Quinn. I think was with me. We're at Peggy's. Where Peggy's. And I'm sitting there looking at the
With
score.
with the wooden leggy.
And and the Bears. The Bears. What did they do? They did something on the defense against the Cardinals to give up a field goal or whatever, and lost the shutout, and I won by 1 point.
Oh,
And I won by 1 point.
I'd have been so fucking mad.
So the next day, I posted a picture of David Tyree with the football on his
Oh my god!
hand. That's how they won. I was like, it's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. It was literally Christmas
I would have
Day.
been so
And
mad.
I posted that picture as the article, and I said, "Beats the undefeated." Blah blah. Blah. Dude, he didn't say shit.
Oh,
but you know what though? It's a championship. Like even last year when I lost in the title game, I'm like, I won fucking money. Like,
it is what right.
I
Exactly.
won money.
I played for free again. Like
Justin Jefferson let me down.
Right.
Dropped the touchdown. It happens.
Like it'd be great to win the whole thing, but again, I played for free.
That's
Like,
different than when Julio Jones needs one fucking point in the second quarter,
Basketball
second half to get me into
and he
money.
didn't have another pass.
Drop the touchdown,
Yeah.
wide open. Drop the wide open, running down the field.
Smashed the phone, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another one?
I don't remember.
No, this is years ago. This is years.
So not only did he not win money in fantasy, but he lost money on his new
my
cell
phone.
phone that he bought.
Yep. Dude,
Yeah,
that's
McMillan-
that's the,
McMillan, I think, dropped a touch or like got an interception or a touchdown intercepted.
What was that?
Maybe McMillan from Tampa
Oh.
had an interception or had a ball that he caught that was ripped away from him.
Wow.
That maybe would have won.
I will say the 2 championship games I was in, the one I won, I ran away with it.
Yeah.
So like like immediately, so there's no angst.
Yeah. And then the other one.
And then
was
the
no
one I
angst.
played him, like the Jamar Chase game, like I
Yeah.
knew it was over. So like it is what it is.
I was in
Yeah.
great shape, and then Shane and Brian Thomas both had like 60-yard touchdowns in like within 30 seconds of each other, or within like 3 minutes, and that was it.
So you're looking at the score, and then it immediately goes up another 30 points. And
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
Well done.
You know what? The other one though, Mike, was was when Al and I were here and we're playing against you. That was
Oh, you smoked me.
Le'Veon Bell scored 3 touchdowns. He smashed the phone that day in my living room. Here, you fucking threw the phone down.
I
Al
don't
and
think I actually smashed it.
you
though.
threw it.
I threw it. I
you threw
definitely
your
threw it.
phone
It didn't
across the
break it.
room. And Al and I are just like, all right. Like, Al and I are looking at each other like, oh fuck.
Just give him a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, yeah.
just give him a minute. Right.
Yeah. Ask Al about it. He'll still bring it
Rub
up to
one
you.
off.
Rub one off. Yeah.
Rub one off. He'll be all right.
Alan Shawns beat me in the championship at least twice.
Yeah, I don't know. There's too many times to count.
How many did you win in your league?
My league, I've won 5.
How many do you know how many overall you've won in fantasy football?
Yeah,
Overall?
7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Oh, Sean,
Yeah.
how you do this? On the computer, how you do this?
Yeah, 7 or 8.
And the dude I'm playing, isn't he the dude that won 3 in a row, or is that the Hippos?
No. This guy's only won last year.
So is that the Hip? No, he
No,
didn't.
let it ride. It's the only time he's ever won it.
He
It's
didn't win last year. Alan Chris won.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Fuck. Why did I? He won the year before.
What?
No.
You said you won the league before.
No, I don't.
way.
Yeah, you won the year before.
I remember that.
Yeah, you're right.
He hasn't won one since I've been in the league.
All day, Jarlin.
It's been a while.
The Hippos is the one that won 3 in a row.
He won 3 in a row.
and he hasn't won one since,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
And
then
dude,
it-
he stormed.
and hasn't paid yet.
Really?
Yep.
He stormed through the league this year, dude.
It's 12-2, and then got smoked last week.
Well, he might be able to win his third place game, and then he doesn't have to pay.
Right.
That's probably what he's waiting for.
Yeah. And the person he's playing also hasn't paid. So
Well, both of them.
Nah,
Gary will help you
but
collect.
both of them.
No.
But hold on. Actually, both of
Papa
them made,
J.
both
Papa
of-
J will help.
both of them made money though, because they both finished 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, so they're probably seeing what happens with the third place game.
All right.
All right.
Boner coverage out.
Yeah,
Thank
me-
you guys.
Yep.
Next
Mike.
week, NFC East round table.
You need to do it now because you do it the regular.
Well,
What?
You do it now. You do it the
You
regular.
have to do you do it in the
All
regular.
right, fine. Penis out.
There it is.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. NFC East round table. See yous.